What's up, Street Fighters, guys, gals, non-binary pals? Welcome to the #1 anarcho-comedy radio show on any station across the nation. On every corner of the flat earth, they're talking about Street Fight Radio. We've been doing it for 10 years now, out of the heart of it all, Columbus, Ohio. Midwest's best lifestyle, for sure. My name is Brett. My co-host is Brian. And we're here to fuck shit up forever and dismantle the things in place and make something better. So if that sounds like a good idea, keep listening to the show. It's going to take a long time and a lot of work, and we're really far behind. But eventually, we'll get there. We got to continue on fighting against the horrible fucking conditions of this world. And we're here to do it every single week and take your calls. So the number to dial, as always, is 614-655-3887. You can talk to us about whatever you want, because we will listen to you and give you an honest feedback. And I won't be mad if you pitch a podcast about constitutional stuff.
How dare you?
I apologize.
I will this time. I will yell.
And so if you want to support the show, head to store.streetfightradio.com. We have keychains, patches, wallets, t-shirts, all kinds of merch you can buy that goes to keep this raggedy ship running. And if you want to help raise money for the Hopi Tutsqua Permaculture Institute, head to store.streetfightradio.com. We're doing a fundraiser there. You can get exclusive patches and stickers. Eric's coming to town. We're going to take him to Gathering of the Juggalos. He's going to paint a black cat defeating a fascist snake on the front of my car, and then a wizard on the side harnessing the electricity of the Prius. And this is all to promote defeating fascism and raising money for good causes.
God, if I'm a snake, I am so fucking mad at you right now.
Disrespectful.
It is. If I'm a snake, I'm sitting around just thinking like, this motherfucker thinks all snakes are fascists.
Snakes are easy belts.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
Yeah, I just saw Snake Eyes last night.
Oh, really?
And there's a snake subplot in that with these snakes that only kill people that have an impure heart.
Cool.
So
well,
those aren't
nice
fascists. Yeah, those are nice snakes to have around. Yeah. They're enormous snakes. I mean, the size of a goddamn dragon.
Whoa.
Yeah. Went to the drive-in last night. Saw a couple of movies. The movies weren't great, but they were fine. The Purge movie looks like a ride at Universal Studios. And
really?
yeah, Snake Eyes is like, what are you gonna do? It's nice to sit outside and watch a movie, though.
Yeah.
That's what it is, really.
Yeah, like let's stop sitting on the couch. Let's sit on this foldable chair outside.
Yeah, I know. I sat on your old cot, actually.
Oh, the cot is nice.
It's fucking comfortable as shit.
It's the best way to do it.
I felt like I was sitting on my couch.
The Kingdom cot, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was sitting on my fucking couch watching watching Snake Eyes. So it was something. It was an enjoyable moment, I gotta say. So that was kind of fun. But, the eviction moratorium's up today, and me and Brett are trying to figure out how to help. I think we're going to do a 24-hour stream. We just have to figure it all out, and the news has to not change over. I guess there's, always going to be a need for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not going to be solved in 3 weeks.
No,
you don't think?
Lots of housing crisis situations, sure. Yeah. They're happening all the time.
Yeah, you don't think they'll figure this out in 3 weeks and then it'll be pointless. The housing will become a human right and people won't fucking get evicted, God.
Or at least, it buys time in court, pays for lawyers' time, because that's who's doing a lot of this,
Yeah. Yeah, man. I hated being broke, and I hated not being able to pay my rent. Just extremely, horribly hated it for the period of time that I was having trouble making my rent. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know anybody who liked it.
I understand, but I developed strategies to be able to handle that. To figure it out and I lived through enough times that, like, if it were to happen to me now, I would be able to figure something. I have faith that I would be able to figure something out now.
Yeah.
And I just feel like there's going to be a lot of people that aren't equipped to handle this kind of thing, dealing with this now. And nobody can pay 18 months of rent. Just fucking nobody. Nobody is ever going to be able to pay 18. Nobody is going to be able to. And listen, if you say like, oh, well, they had unemployment benefits. Fine. Nobody can pay 3 months of rent. You pay fucking 3 months of rent. You can't. You don't blame the people that are living in the fucking houses. That's not their fault.
Right.
It's fucking government's fault. The government could bail out these landlords and give them checks for their rent every month. They could totally fucking do that. They're busy fucking out there, whatever they're doing. I don't even know what the government fucking does anymore at this point. They all just fucking say, I can't do anything about it. Joe Biden, geez, I don't know if I have the power to fix that. Nancy Pelosi, I don't think we can do that. The CDC has to do it. It's like somebody has the power to do it. I don't have any fucking power. I don't know who has power.
Yeah, it's completely unrealistic. It's literally like Joe Biden just throwing his sunglasses on and slamming on the gas and just taking off and like, hang on, bucko.
Yeah.
It's back to normal. It's patriotism. If you didn't get your shot, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, just deal with it. And if you didn't think that you were going to have to pay your rent, you were stupid, you know?
Yeah.
You deserve this.
It
doesn't recognize the hardship of like how many people lost jobs that were like very high paying.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of people lost a lot of good jobs.
A lot of people lost very good jobs. Mm-hmm. A lot of people found themselves paying for weird daycare situations and moving cross. I mean, this has fucked up everybody's life. It's still doing it. Yeah. It's still fucking. It's not normal out there.
If you're a fucking general manager at a hotel, bringing in, I don't know, $50,000-$60,000 a year, maybe $75,000 a year, and you lose that,
yeah,
where the fuck do you go? Where do you make up that amount of money? You didn't fucking sign a lease thinking you weren't going to be able to pay the rent.
Right.
People don't fucking do that.
Right.
Look, I'm a fucking idiot. And I have signed leases and been like, I can pay the rent. And I knew I couldn't pay the rent. Just in the back of your mind where you're like, no, it's $1,000. What? It's $1,000 a month? I mean, you know, that's one whole paycheck.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, and I think even of the beef worker people, the people that at those animal farms that like got shut down during COVID and had all these reactions, and those are probably very high paying jobs for the area. If you don't do that, then you're going $11 at Target, right?
Yeah,
and then your whole life goes like you have to live on a third of whatever you had before or half. You know,
you're totally fucking underwater.
You
end up underwater, and then you're trying to fucking figure out how to dig out of that underwater, and you've never been underwater in your life. You know, a lot of working class people that grew up like in working class or poor families, they like make a vow to themselves when they sort of move out, and they're like, I'm not going to be in the situation that my parents were in, you know, whether it was, you know, almost getting evicted, coming home and their phone's not working or their electricity not working. And a lot of people fucking go out there and they really work hard to get themselves in a position where that stuff isn't happening to them anymore. And they don't have the survival skills of somebody who hasn't been in this position before. It's just when I think about the first time I got a notice to vacate the premises on my door, it fucking scared the shit out of me, man. We've talked about it on the show before. It scared me. And like, it's gonna happen to so many people in like a week. It's not gonna be like a short amount of time. They're filing the paperwork now. We're going to be dealing with this for a while. This is going to take a toll. Yeah. It's going to be traumatic for the country, you know, for people, I don't give a fuck about the country. I'm not like patriotic or anything, but for the people in the community, this is going to take a toll.
Yeah.
And this is going to take a toll that I don't know if we're ever going to come back from. I don't know how you come back from this.
Yeah, it's definitely, this is going to change us. We don't get to pick how it, I mean, they're not going to do anything to our benefit. They're certainly not working towards, reducing these risks.
It's also just so hard for me to be. It's also just very, very hard for me to be. What's the word, man?
And people's rent don't cost nothing. Rent, the rent that's due is nothing.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Compared to what
you could pay $10,000, you could hand somebody $18,000 and it would be covered. Most people,
yeah.
Most of the people that can't pay at 18 grand, you got it. So I don't know. It's a fucked up situation,
right?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear about it on the phones. So
we'll have to reach out to somebody too.
Yeah. So the next thing I was going to talk about, which is kind of funny, I guess, is so I went on Chapo Trap House to talk about a Woodstock 99 documentary that I hated. I talked about it last Sunday. I talked about how much I hated it, and for the reasons that I hated this documentary, I felt like it was like a very low effort situation. I felt like it was blaming music in a way that I hadn't seen in a long fucking time. I hadn't seen somebody blame music since I was in high school, since Two Life, I guess, Columbine.
Yeah.
Blamed music, right? Like Marilyn Manson got in trouble for it, even though he should have been in trouble for other shit. He was a bad dude. But yeah. So it blamed nu metal music for the rage that people felt, and it spent a lot of time on it. It made it sound, the thing that makes me laugh about it is that it made it sound like these people couldn't handle hearing heavy bands play in a row. Like
it was too overwhelming.
Yeah, they just went bonkers because Rage Against the Machine was on after Limp Bizkit. People were just like, my brain fucking handle this film.
Overload. Overclock the computer, man.
Yeah, I'm going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And it just irritated me to watch. I'm a nu metal guy. I like nu metal. I'm a fan, and I wouldn't necessarily say that like the music is like woke or something like that, I guess. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that some of it isn't bad. I mean, like, there are songs that are deeply like not cool, I guess, in 2021, but they happened at a different time. And there's nothing we can do about it now. We can't look at them through 2021 eyes, but we can look at the fact that Limp Bizkit, we can make the argument that Limp Bizkit playing break stuff at Woodstock 99 didn't make people go crazy and riot 24 hours later.
Yeah.
I think we can say that.
They didn't do some sort of hypnotism or subliminal messaging with their songs to get them to commit arson the next night.
No, they just said by the way, also the fires thing is so overblown to me. And I wanted to tell you why it's overblown. It's an outdoor concert. What is somebody going to walk through the fire and get burned? Right? You see a fire, you just don't walk into it and you're fine.
Reflexes kick in.
Yeah. I've never seen a fire that I was about to trip and fall into. I just don't know.
Yeah, I'm aware of any fires that are nearby. You're right. I pay close attention to any fire that I can feel, see, hear, or sense.
Yeah. They talk about the fires. I can't believe there were fires in this field. And it's like, okay. People do it all the fucking time. I'm sorry that your pretzels got all burned up. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that the merch got thrown into the fire and your setups and your wall. I'm sorry all of the fires stuff happened, okay?
Yeah.
But I don't think it was a crucial risk. You know, I don't think it was the scariest thing in the world. It wasn't the worst thing that happened at Woodstock 99 wasn't the fires. It's sexual assaults. We can all agree on that. But, you know.
It happens at all festivals.
It does. Every single festival.
That's a man thing.
Yeah, dudes just can't handle themselves at festivals. Not like all dudes, obviously. I mean, I don't even talk to people I don't know at festivals. You know, that's what I said on Chapo, and they were like, just shocked by it. I was like, no, I didn't talk to anybody that I wasn't with at Woodstock 99. I talked to 3 guys at Woodstock 99 all fucking day. I thought I was in New York. I scared everybody. I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Made 0 friends.
No, didn't even talk. I'm telling you, I didn't talk to a single fucking person at that festival that wasn't like maybe selling me pizza or something like that, or Burger King. When I went to Burger King, I did talk to the cashier at the Burger King and say, what do you have left on the menu? And then she was like, well, we got Whoppers and that's about it. And I was like, all right, well, they're going to Whopper.
Right.
But so anyway, I complained about it last week because, to be totally honest, that's what I do. I complain.
Sure.
I'm a complainy guy.
Right.
So what happens is, the day after the podcast, now I don't think he listened to the podcast. I think he looked at tweets, but one of the directors of the documentary DM'd me on Twitter, and he's very not happy with me, Brett. Mm-hmm. Not happy with Brian.
Wait, he made the movie?
I believe so. Yes. I can read you the DMs. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, right?
Sure.
You think we should read the DMs? I don't care.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not private. Hey, Brian, a friend told me to check out your tweets about the Woodstock 99 doc. I just want to push back against one thing. I really don't think the movie blames the bands. Obviously, some people say some negative things about nu metal, but there's also people who say it's overly convenient to blame the bands or the promoters given how terrible the conditions were. I was one of those people. Anyway, thanks for watching the movie and talking about it. Take care. Now, that's a reasonable thing to say. If you made the goddamn movie, man, I'm okay with you taking umbrage with me. Right?
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with that. I do that too. People interpret things I say in a way that I didn't mean to say them, and I just go like this. I probably said it wrong. This is the difference between me and this guy, right? If a large percentage of people misinterpret something that I said, then I assumed that the message that I was giving off was wrong.
Wasn't clear enough.
Wasn't right. I wasn't right. I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm a member of the Nu Metal Shitposting Family Values Reunion Tour group and Edgy Boy Aesthetic group, and they both agreed with you. Yeah. They were on a huge rants against it.
Chris, Matt, Felix, and Will, all 4 agreed with me. And you just say this right here. Felix, I think, does like some nu metal. I will let him. I won't give it to him. But those other 3 guys aren't like big fans of fucking nu metal. You know what I mean? Matt Chrisman doesn't even listen to music. He hates it.
Right.
So, I mean, they agree. They watched the documentary and agreed with me. It's like if I was watching it with some kind of an axe to grind or some grievance against it, then so many people... Dude, who's somebody else online that I know? Liz. I can't remember her name, but she's a model that we follow. I've been following for years from Chicago. She watched it. Same fucking take. A few other people. Everybody I know that watched it. Tom Sexton texted me today before listening to the Chapo episode. Same opinion I had. So this is not some fucking crazy Brian thing where he's wrong. But anyway, that's a nice text. It's like, whatever, you know, right. You should explain yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But then he comes back after Take Care. And this is why I decided to do it on the show. Hey, just wanted to add one quick note. if the film were just a hit job on nu metal, I don't think Jonathan Davis would end up coming off as well as anyone in the film. As it is, I don't think the film is really about nu metal outside of a 5 to 10 minute stretch around the 45-minute mark. I think the great nu metal deep dive doc has yet to be made. Maybe you're the man to do it. Okay, now I'll leave you alone. Be well.
Nice.
So
I love to compliment someone through gritted teeth. It's empowering. It shows that you're the bigger, better person.
Hey, you make the goddamn document. Hey,
you can do it. I think you're brilliant.
Yeah, sure. You're a smart fucking guy.
Yeah, you know everything.
Mr. Documentaries over here.
Yeah.
Look at you.
You know exactly what to do.
Hey, you like corn so goddamn much, make a movie about it. How about that?
We would. Yeah, we should. We should get off our asses and make a corn movie.
We should get off our asses and make the great nu metal documentary.
Yeah, we should start with the Alrosa.
No, we can't start with the Alrosa. That's where a guy got killed.
That's true.
And now it's a goddamn apartment complex. For those who don't know what guy got killed there, it's Dimebag Darrell. We can't even mention the Alrosa. And it hurts me because I saw Korn there too.
I was going to say, yeah.
I saw Korn and Limp Bizkit there. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy's pissed at me. I made him mad. And now, because I've learned something, and in the past 2 months, and I haven't brought this up anywhere, really. I'm sure it'll come up on the POD cast. But 2 months in a row, Brett, I did reviews on the Patreon of the POD cast. Mm-hmm. Both months, people in the band subscribe to the Patreon.
Oh, no. Yeah. But you didn't get a response? I mean, I respect this dude. I think he said his piece, and it wasn't unfair or anything. But,
Just made him mad.
Yeah, he was like, wanted to slice you up.
He hates me. This guy hates my guts.
No, he wants to see you succeed.
He wants to see me make the great nu metal.
I wish you the best, motherfucker.
He wants me to make the great nu metal documentary, Brett. That's what he wants.
You'd be perfect for it. You know everything.
I don't even know anything. I have never... Wait, okay. I've talked to 3 people that are in nu metal bands. There are motherfuckers that are that are much better. Much better to do this. They probably know a lot of the guys who were part of the scene. I've talked to somebody from Kitty once. That's like all of the nu metal people I know. Yeah, that's all I am. Yeah. What am I gonna make a fucking fan documentary? No.
You're a rabble rouser.
I've never made a fan documentary of anything, and I never will. So. Yeah, I made the corn guy, man. Yeah. And, Bo Problemo in the chat said, that guy listened to the Chapo app and heard you guys shred the movie. And I'm like, that's why I brought up the POD cast thing. It's like, fuck, if this guy knows, there's no way the Chapo guys would know if he subbed. They have 1 million fucking subscribers. He can just get in and get out. Yeah. So he probably did listen to us, be mean to it. I mean, all I said is he's a square. The people that made they're just squares.
Right.
Just, they'd have been yelling about yakety yak, don't talk back.
Think so?
Oh my God.
Or Louie.
Yeah, Louie. We can't understand what they say in Louie.
Yeah.
I hate that. I mean, that's the funny thing is like, I don't like, I said this on Chapo too. I don't like the yakety yak, don't talk back stuff. I'm not fond of yakety yak, don't talk back. It was so weird. Will Menaker was like, oh, I love that song. It's the Coasters. And I was like, I didn't even know who sang Yakety Yak, Don't Talk Back. I have been making fun of that song for at least 10 years because I know that I've made fun of it with Brett since we've known each other. Probably 15 years, really, at this point. Making fun of him for talking back, You don't want to teach kids not to take out the papers in the trash. Or Splish Splash. You get mad about Splish Splash. I was taking a bath. It's like, you don't want to splash water out of the tub.
Yeah, they're fun songs. There's no reason to turn them down, I think. I do like Yakety Yak.
Yakety Yak.
It goes fucking crazy. That shit fucking goes. It's
Congressional baseball fans said Leslie's a scholar of nu metal. They did do a trial for Fred Durst last night, and I gotta say that, like, I need to check that out. I did issue a statement, but I don't think he got to it. I was at the drive-in. I couldn't get in there. But all I said was Fred Durst seemed like a decent guy. That was pretty cool. That made some fun music. And he was just trying to have fun, man. And he turned into the most hated guy in the world.
Yeah, bad outfit choices.
Yeah.
Looking real bad.
Looked good yesterday, though. Ooh, buddy. I think his new look is fire. Did you see it?
No.
You don't like the new look?
It's awful.
I like the new look. I like the new look because you can't fucking come out there in cargo shorts and a fucking red baseball cap.
That's not what I said.
What's he supposed to do?
He looks like he's wearing Tony Hawk Cole's clothes.
I know. That's what he's doing, though. He's doing like a dad clothes thing.
It looks awful.
He's going to have his own fucking fashion label soon. He's going to be like Kanye West.
No.
This he's the new Kanye West. I think he looks great. Fred?
It's disgusting.
I think you look fabulous.
No style.
It worked, man. It worked for him last night. Although, if I'm Fred, now I got to think about what I do if I'm Fred. And really, I respect... So I've been listening to the ICP podcast, Shaggy Two Dopes podcast, the Palcast, Shaggy and the Creep.
Yeah.
It doesn't have Violent J on it. I'm listening to it. And they still dress like they did in 1997, 96. Right. And I'm like, I respect that too, a little bit.
What?
Like if Fred would have come out in cargo shorts or Dickies and a fucking DC shoes.
I mean, I would have stepped it up. Yeah, I would have done a nicer version.
Like a Supreme, maybe?
No, that's kid shit.
No, but I'm saying like that's what the thing is. That's the DC shoes of now.
Sure.
Right? DC shoes was like a mainstream thing at the time.
I just would have made a smarter decision.
I think he looks good. I think his fucking head.
They have all that Japanese Carhartt shit you can wear. They have all kinds of really slick old man clothes you can get. That looks so reckless.
Yeah.
It was just so ugly.
His head looks really good, though. You got to give him credit for his hair and his facial hair.
Maybe, I guess. Looks a little Halloween costume-ish.
It's funny. It's kind of funny, really.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it, though, because I've seen video of him on TikTok. Like, he's his neighbor. So...
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a big fan. I didn't watch the set.
I guess it's a comedy bit. It's good.
Yeah, he's goofing around, dude.
Saturday Night Live character. He's what he looks like.
Yeah, he's goofing off because I think he was calling it his dad style. I think he just went up there dressed up. I don't know if that's the way he's dressing from here on out. Mm-hmm. I think he's fucking around.
Just a big flop.
I mean, he's just a dude that doesn't...
Sorry.
He just doesn't... I don't know what he's wearing nowadays. I'm curious to find out.
Yes, yeah, we'll stay up on his lookbook.
Hey, if you go see Limp Bizkit on this tour, can you fucking send me and Brett pictures of Fred on stage? I'm curious to what he's wearing. Yeah. So,
can I tell you a crazy story I had from Friday?
Yeah.
I went out to this place called Pal, Ohio. It's like where segregationists live.
Yeah,
bad place. I ended up hanging out with somebody, and this is getting back to normal things. We went to like a community thing, watched a concert outside, and we went out and hung on someone's patio. And like from the very beginning, there was this like vanilla fudge ass dude that was like shaved, in a way that looks like it was probably mandated, like an officer of some sort.
Cop hair.
Yeah, well, he was,
or military hair, just hair of one of the bad civil servants.
Yeah, and he turned out he was a firefighter. But the first thing he does is he said, "Oh man, crazy thing last night. I was at a bachelor party, and the bachelor got a DUI." And then and then we were like, "That's really fucked up." And then he was like, he's like, my chief is mad at me because I'm supposed to be in charge. And of
the bachelor party?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in charge of the bachelor. And I was like, man, you sound so... I just was thinking, like, you were so fucked up. You were supposed to be, like, how... You're supposed to take care of somebody, It's their bachelor party. Just make sure they don't get a DUI, So yeah. I felt like this guy was, like, so off. And then vaccines came up, and then he said, well, I didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then you start talking about blood types. It was just like spiraled, and I was just like, went and grabbed my kid. I was like, hey, we're leaving in 15 minutes. And then I was just like, yeah, that's crazy. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Blood type vaccine.
He was so fucking, I mean,
what's the blood type?
It was just, different blood types. Corona acts different with different blood types.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My mother, my grandmother-in-law was like that.
Oh, it was so fucked up.
Yeah.
I think I said too much. I shouldn't have gave that much detail, but
you don't want to go out.
But it was just like the dude was bad immediately, and then it's like you're also Republican. You don't take care of your fucking people when you go and party either. They end up with DUIs. None of my friends have ever ended up with DUIs.
No,
you know, anytime.
No, we would fucking run. We would lead the police on a high-speed chase.
Right.
If that happened to my fucking guy, okay.
Or you just hold him down and make him go to sleep.
Yeah.
Take your keys.
Yep.
Man up and tell him no.
Yeah. No, you're not he's like, I'm going to have to give you a DUI. No. Nope. Not going to. Oh, no, you're talking about telling the bachelor no.
Yeah, if you're in
charge of somebody... What the bachelor driving for?
And if any of your friends, you tell them no and you make them sleep somewhere else. Make them sleep on the fucking floor where they're standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just scandalous behavior. That's what I was immediately off, and then it just went until, I mean, it was just like, and then like I was hanging out with like liberal ass people, so they got really like jazzed by the idea of like educating this fucking person, and I was just like, I'm going to skedaddle, like I hate this, and I ended up just peacing out.
Yeah, I can't get into a debate.
They were fighting a good fight. They're in there throwing the punches.
I guess. I don't know what...
But they're not online people, too. That's what's crazy is they're not online people. And I'm like, I'm doing this online, doing that all day. This is Friday night hangout. Work is over. Let's talk about, like, good stuff we saw. Or, like, anybody have any good plans or seen anything inspirational? Do you read a good book? Why the fuck are we... How did this happen?
Yeah. I'll fucking Sunday night. I'll fucking yell about the vaccine for another 15 minutes. Okay.
What is going to happen? How am I we're going to convince this guy to get vaccine?
Yeah, nothing. You're never going to convince anybody. I am so down on the world right now. I'm just down on it. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up on it. But I don't think you can talk anybody into it.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like people are listening.
I mean, they tried. I mean, they said with their pieces, but it was all right. But I was just like, I was not into it. And it's just like, it's a fucked up, weird place. It's like I said, there was a place called Stogie's that has like Al Capone smoking on the side, like a big cigar.
Hell yeah.
Trump flags, Blue Lives Matter. It's just a segregationist heaven up there. Like it's just a place where people can,
be crazy.
Yeah,
go up there and just be racist.
Have a Republican stronghold, enrich liberal stronghold, and just be away from the city while leeching off of it.
Just be racist together, and like the racist libs are just arguing with the racist conservatives about racism different all the time.
Types, yeah.
Just different brands of racism and shit. It'll be great. It's just fun up there for sure.
It's a blast.
I stay the fuck out of the suburbs, man. Especially now where it's just like
they do kid shit in the suburbs though.
I know
a lot
they
of
do.
it.
I do.
Although
they do.
Yeah, but the city does too. Columbus Commons throws down.
Yeah, they do. They had In Vogue here recently.
Yeah, Mojo Flow's there.
Mojo Flow was there.
SWV's been there.
Yeah, that one guy, right? Boys to Men was there a couple years ago, but I'm like
the good ones.
SWV's tight though. I would have gone to that.
I did regret not going.
I get so.
All right, we got calls. I think we got a few here. Want to take some phone calls?
Well, I want to sing weak, but
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, let's take a phone call.
I know
let's
when
take
I
some
sing,
calls.
I want my time. So.
Yep. When you, I mean, I'd never do karaoke, but I can do it here.
You ready?
Yep. Yep.
Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Dave, can you hear me?
Yep. What's up?
Okay, great. Yeah, this is Dave from Seattle. I called a couple months ago about everybody's favorite socialist city council person and all the bullshit going down.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so there's more bullshit going down. So
Oh no.
They want to recall her, and so they needed to get 10,000 signatures to recall her. They got 9,000, and then they stopped gathering signatures because they want the recall election to be next spring when it's going to be a super low turnout. So Sawant's people is like, fuck that. Okay, we'll collect 2,000 signatures to make sure that there's enough. So she signed her own recall petition, and they're been out gathering signatures.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, Shama is a socialist city council person and has been causing all kinds of trouble, good trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna say good
ever
trouble.
since she got elected.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the recall campaign is really pissed now. The head of the recall campaign has been yelling at the volunteers when they're doing their tabling. So yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Crazy in those streets. So now Shama Sawant has to get 2,000 signatures, right? Is that what you're saying?
She already did.
Okay, she got it.
She already did.
Okay, so then the other side's all hot under the collar about it?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess they're going to hold back, or I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have a press conference tomorrow at 11 o'clock at noon or something, and I can't be there because of work. But, yeah, so they're going to, they're claiming voter suppression, and really it's just, I wouldn't necessarily call it election shopping. They're shopping for the most favorable election that they can get. Because if they turn the signatures in by Tuesday, that means that the recall will be on the November ballot, and she'll probably win. But if it's next spring, then the city has to cough up extra money. And what it does, it's going to be a very low turnout election, and so the fear is that she'll lose.
Okay,
she's going for the highest turnout election possible.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. What can Street Fight listeners do to help out? Is there somewhere to go, like for information and stuff?
Well, yeah, the Shama Solidarity Campaign, and remember, Shama is spelled with a K-S-H-A-M-A. Okay,
yep.
The K
She's
is silent. Cool. I hate to ask people for money.
Me too.
But right now, since everything is so up in the air, if you're in Seattle, check with the campaign. And maybe there's something going on. I don't know. I don't really know what the next thing is going to happen. It all depends on whether they turn in the signatures or not, or decide to sit on them. Or if there's, I'm speculating here, there could be court. Some of this shit could wind up in court. I guess. I really don't know. I don't think anybody knows at this point.
Okay.
So.
Well, I hope
we have off-year elections. We have off-year elections here for city council, and that's another voter suppression tactic, by the way. So, yeah, sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I was wishing you well. I hope we can get it taken care of. Is Shama KSHAMASAWANT Solidarity, yes. Google that and help them out. Yeah, especially if you're in Seattle. She's the best if you're in Seattle. And I hope it works out.
Yeah. No, it's nutty. And there could be another socialist on city council, too, depending on how the election goes. We have primary on Tuesday, and then the general will be in November.
All right. I'll move out there.
Okay.
You got good weather out there?
Yeah,
a couple
Nikita
socialists?
Oliver.
Nikita?
Oh, shit. You're breaking up. What'd you say?
Mom, nothing important. I wouldn't say anything important at all.
Blathering.
Just blathering, really, mostly. But, hey, thanks for calling in, man. Hopefully it all takes, and hopefully we can make this happen. I don't. I'm trying
to believe
another person to keep an eye on, just because I want to say this, is Nikita Oliver and Nicole Thomas Kennedy.
Okay.
So those are two people to really keep an eye on in this election. You can look them up online. They're both really great. So, yeah. I will talk to you later, and I got to get back to cooking my dinner.
Yeah, get back there. But thank you for calling in. Nikita Oliver, huh?
All right, later on.
We're gonna make it happen.
What a fucking badass name. Nikita?
Yeah.
Running as a socialist? I'm into it.
Strong.
I think that's tight.
It's a strong, bold choice.
Yeah. Hopefully everything works out there in Seattle.
Yes, that's what we want to see.
I mean, Shama, like, is one of those people that's like, God, I feel like we could pull that off here.
Mm-hmm.
If we worked really extra hard, but it would be like a lot of hard work. And, me and Brad aren't up for it.
Well, we're going to flip a lot of people that are convinced of everything we don't believe in.
Hey, come on, Cool Kyle in the chat. It is good weather in Seattle. It's warm. It doesn't get cold there. I don't think.
Really?
Don't tell me it gets cold there though. I don't want to hear it.
In Seattle?
Yeah, in Seattle. Every time I've been there, it's been warm.
What's warm? Above 40?
Not cold. 50, 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usually we're there. It's in the 50s, 60s. That's fine with me. I don't know. They got some socialists working out there.
Okay.
They're
I think it's a good idea.
That's something nice. They got Starbucks.
Yep.
That's from there.
Yep.
That's some of the best coffee you can get.
Washington. We love it.
Yeah, Washington. I'm in, baby. Spokane, right?
Yep. All of it, even in the middle.
Yep. I'd love to go to Olympia and see where all the alt rock acts came from.
Yeah, I get to go
Yeah.
look at some beat up apartment or some old dumpster
Yeah.
that they smoked behind.
A fucking plaque for like Mud Honey or something.
Yeah,
I actually don't know if Mud Honey's from there. I
think it is.
It sounded like the right
It's
one.
in the area. And
I'm looking up Olympia, Washington bands.
They were in the book, but I forgot all of them.
I did read the book. I mean, Bikini Kill, Sleater Kenny. Man, they had it going. Beat Happening, Bratmobile.
Beat Happening, yeah.
Milk Music. I don't know them.
Beat Happening is an all-timer. That's a,
Yeah, Beat
stand
Happening's
out.
good. I never heard them.
Yeah, highly recommended.
Okay.
All right, next
I'm
call.
gonna listen to Monkeys.
Yeah, Beat Happening might work for you then.
What?
It might work.
Beat
for you.
Happening sounds like the Monkeys?
No, but it's ish.
It's got Monkeys sounds?
It's popish, yeah.
I'm
It's
checking
very
them out
low,
tomorrow.
the lowest of fi.
Lo-fi. Well, I like the lo-fi too.
Yeah.
That's what, hey, if you're a podcaster out there and you do a music podcast or even want to do a podcast about music and you want to DM me and have me on to talk about good music that I like, I would also like to do that. I gotta say. Nobody ever
Really?
asked me to talk about good music that I like. They're always like, hey, you want to come on my podcast talk about Korn? Which Korn is good. I love Korn. Or do you want to come on my podcast talk about ICP? It's like, yeah, I love those guys. But I also, I'm into some pretty hip stuff too.
What's your deep cuts?
What's my deep cut? I mean, you know what I like. You just make fun of me when I bring it up,
Do I?
Yeah, you will. You will. One of them's canceled, so I can't bring him up anymore.
All of it is it. I mean,
a lot of that stuff I would.
Your catalog is canceled.
Yeah, a lot of my catalog's very canceled. I mean, I really like the Black Lips, but racism, and they walked out of a street fight show, so fuck them. I like No Bunny, canceled.
Oh yeah,
very canceled. That Burger Records crew, all canceled.
Right.
I like. I love the Black King Kong and Mark Sultan, King Kong and Barbecue.
Yeah.
I love it. That's fucking good music. You can't even shit on that music, right?
Nope.
King Kong and the Shrines. I love that shit.
Yeah.
The Monkees, which is certifiably good music.
Really?
Oh yeah. Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station.
Not me.
You're not gonna meet me in Clarksville.
I got nothing to meet. No reason to be there. Not if it's you that's asking. Little monkey.
The Stones. I like the Rolling Stones.
The Stones, man.
The good period of the Rolling Stones, I like. Sticky Fingers, Let It Bleed, Exile on Main Street, like that whole area. Except for Exile on Main Street's a pre-canceled album too.
Yeah. I had to do the
N-word in that album.
I had to do the jukebox takeover.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew there was going to be like all classic album, classic rock shit. And it was kind of hard for me to pick. But I just do think like, you know, I should be able to make a good list out of whatever they got in there. But like, it was really just so boilerplate, you know, like it was just so regular. I knew like what a good 25% of the albums already were going to be. I picked them in my head. Like they're going to have this, this, and this.
Yeah.
I knew they're going to have Tres Hombres. That's why I started with ZZ Top.
Yeah. Bo Problemo brought up Sheer Mag.
Oh, Sheer Mag's good.
I mean, they fucking rule, right?
Yeah.
A respected band. Dude, these are bands
Couch
that are...
Slut.
Couch Slut. I don't even know what
That's
that...
who I listen to now.
Oh, is that what you're into?
Yeah.
You know, I like all that stuff. I like a lot of punk. It's just... people like to talk to me about stuff that people think sucks. Right? Like, people are just like, we're going to talk to Brian about Limp Bizkit. And it's like, well, I think Limp Bizkit kicks ass, but I understand if you don't like them.
Yeah. I'm into Gouge Away, too, right now.
What?
Gouge Away.
Gouge Away.
Very
Is it
good.
Metal?
Yeah, screamy, yelly.
See,
very
you're
angry.
just still going crazy on the metal. I'm trying to get into a different area.
Where are you going to?
I don't know what I want. Like I said, you know who
Oh,
I'm
you
thinking
want,
about
like,
testing
just
out?
what dreamy 60s, 70s, pop, 60s pop, whatever?
You know who I'm thinking about testing out? It's like really, I think you're going to make fun of me, and I think the chat's going to make fun of me. And that's a real problem.
You said the Monkees already.
Well, the Monkees kick ass. It's widely known that the Monkees are good.
Sure.
I'm going to say it, and then if you laugh, I'll know that I shouldn't try it. Okay? You ready? The National. Thinking about checking them out.
Oh, you?
I never heard of them before.
Okay.
I don't know what they do. Let's take the next.
I want to the review. I want to be. Yeah, I want you to be there when you hear this. You have no idea what you're asking for.
I don't. I have no fucking idea.
You might like it though. You know what? You're a bummer guy. I think bummers get along. It's bummer music, so I think it might work out.
I thought it was like.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's IPA dad feelings.
Yeah, that's what I thought
Mad
it was.
in a garage.
Like Bruce Springsteen, who I've turned into a fan of.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little more polished than that.
The way
it's
you
a little
just
more
laughed.
CD 101.
Yeah, the way you just laughed at me saying I might check out the National was really rude.
So I don't know. You got to be into office culture to listen to the National. Like if you listen to when you're like tied to a desk for 11 hours and it's like snowing 18 inches and you're just watching it pile up in your car, that's like the best time to put the National on.
Like my life is going too well to be into the National. Like I don't have to fucking scrape off my car windows to go to a fucking office and sit for 8 hours and then drive home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's a misery to me.
I never heard it.
Being like a caged animal.
Okay, now somebody in the chat said
it's office culture rock.
Somebody in the chat said 2009 Obama guy in True Religion jeans.
That's me though. I still have True Religion jeans.
All right, let's take another call. That reaction was something.
Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who we talking to tonight?
Hello? Everybody on hold say hello.
Everybody on hold, hey, hello. Everybody on hold, say hello.
Hey, if you're on hold right now, you might have the mute button pressed. You're going to try hitting the mute button. Maybe.
Dog, I'm going to send you this song. Can you play music?
No, I can't.
We'll get taken. No, it just gets silenced.
One, I can't play it. Two, I will listen to it later. Okay. You want to see me listen to the National right now?
Yeah, no, maybe we can let it build.
Okay.
I just wanted to cut it on real quick.
It's just crazy. I thought it would be. I saw somebody talking about it online, and I just was like,
I don't know what you're into.
What?
I don't know how you're feeling.
Me neither.
Maybe
man.
you're feeling that way.
I'm not like sad or anything.
You have to. Yeah. Okay.
I'm crazy right now, but I'm not like crying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a flavor of indie rock that I don't see you have. You don't hang on to that stuff very fast. I guess maybe you might like it, but I don't. You're not like a Killers guy or a.
No, I never heard of. I've only heard the one.
You don't
Killer
even like
song.
Jack White anymore, right?
Not a lot. No.
Right.
Not a lot. The Killers. I've only heard the one song, but that's another band I thought about checking out though.
Who?
The Killers. The Killers.
The Killers.
I'm gonna hit on the light.
Dude,
I'm gonna
Killers
be.
are a fucking good ass concert. Everybody's going nuts. It's pandemonium. I would go to a concert anytime I had an opportunity. Like if they were just like they're about to do a concert, like I'll go. How much is it? $60? Sure.
Problem with me getting into
People
the Killers real heavy.
Yeah.
There's a real problem with that is that like I really have only heard the one song and I don't even know what it sounds like. I can't play it in my head. So like
Boyfriend that looks like a girlfriend or soul got a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
I don't even know what the song is. Mr. Brightside?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what it sounds like.
Karaoke classic.
So I would probably get like way into even that song.
Okay.
Because I've only heard it a few times.
Dude, this is what I love skipping over this kind of stuff because you can just go and dig into it and it's free. It's free ride down. What this guy said, Cool Kyle 182 said wine guy music. So it's a cool jump in that. Yeah.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow. Because earlier in this year, I got really, really, really into sleigh bells.
They're coming.
Here?
Yeah, February.
Where?
I think, sorry, what's the one on campus?
I'm fucking going Newport.
Newport. Yes.
I'm seeing sleigh bells in February if concerts are still happening. I got way into sleigh bells, and all it was like I had heard Brett say once sleigh bells are good. So I fucking checked it out, and I was like, I've never heard anything cooler than this in my life. And for a solid 2 months, that's all I listened to.
Yeah.
I
mean, they're a Jace. I mean, people that listen to that can listen to the National as well.
Congressional baseball fan, I was way into The Darkness for a period of time. That is a band that I very much liked.
And that was one I was not into.
Yeah. They're pretty good. So, I don't know, I'll try whatever. Is there any more calls in the queue?
Yeah, there's cool. We got calls.
Let's take a call.
Hey, who we talking to? Oh, shit. Did I answer two?
Hey, Street Fight, what's up?
Hold on.
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Hold on.
What are you
This
holding on?
is Jonathan in California.
I picked up two.
Oh, hey, is there two people on the line right now?
No, I muted him. Andrew, you're muted. I'll pick you up next.
Jonathan, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Good. Couch Slut, they fucking rule.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if they're coming. They're not touring, but yeah, I was looking.
Yeah, I've never heard Couch
No,
Slut.
I ordered an album from them, and I guess the woman was just shipping them out of her apartment, and they sent me an album and like a nice note. Yeah, they're super nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna look them up. But I don't know. It sounds a little sassy for me.
I guess it is.
Coach Slut. I put Coach Slut, and now I'm getting all kinds of videos.
Yeah, I think it's at LV.
COUCH. All right, what's going on tonight, Jonathan?
It's SLVT.
Nothing. I was just calling. I guess I kind of don't know why. I can talk about when I went to an ICP show.
How'd you like it? Were you a fan of ICP?
I guess I still am. I mean, and this is talking. We're talking back in like 1999, maybe.
Fuck yeah! I was going to them then too.
This is back when they had like dreadlocks.
Yeah. This would have had to. That would have maybe had to be 98, 99. I would say.
Yeah. So this is kind of like when kind of like not a lot of people outside of like Michigan and Ohio kind of knew about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I was living in Wisconsin, and I decided I was going to go to the ICP show, and it was at a place that was called the Eagles Ballroom. If anybody out there knows what that place is like.
No idea.
But
Never heard of it.
it's not like it's not an arena and it's not a club. It's kind of like a mid-sized venue.
Okay.
So there were going to be like thousands of people there, and I decided that, you know, because I was just like interested in going and like getting hype about it, that I was going to like put on ICP makeup.
Oh, you put the makeup on. That's
Okay.
So I put the makeup on. Yeah, and so it was. I think this was like soon after Halloween, so there was just like makeup kind of around.
You gotta buy the
So
good
I
stuff.
I
though.
put on some makeup. Sorry, what's that?
I was just gonna say that, like, when you put on the makeup, like in the style that they do, if you use the cheaper makeup, I did that once. I painted my face up. It just felt thick on my fucking face. It was crazy. I didn't wear it to a concert. I did it for Halloween.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
I'm probably going to get some of that like zinc oxide that's for your nose, like when you go to the beach, and I'm just going to paint my face with that instead.
That would be
Wearing
smart.
sunscreen.
Yeah, if it's cheap, it kind of turns out kind of like that. And you know, if you're there in the pit and with the Fago, you know, will it last? You never know.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So I put my makeup on and I grab my friend Don and we go to Milwaukee, and we get there and we get inside, and I swear to God, I was the only person with makeup on
Oh, nice.
in the whole field.
But that's cool, though. You're the only cool motherfucker in the
Holding it
place.
down, yeah.
Yeah. You're the only person that was fucking down.
Yeah, I was just like, and I was like the clown guy, and it actually became a thing because, you know, people would be kind of like standing around hitting weed next to me, and they'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
take this, because they wanted to smoke weed with the clown guy.
Yeah, you definitely. It's like, yeah, you got to take care of the clown. Pass it around to every clown.
Yeah, so yeah, I saw them, I guess, a couple of times, like way back when, like when they were touring
What was your
with like
favorite
the Cottonmouth Kings. If I say the Cottonmouth Kings, you know who I'm talking about?
I
Oh,
do.
come
I do.
on.
I've
Yeah.
seen him with the
Don't be
Cottonmouth King.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Don't be disrespectful. Brett's heard of them, okay? Suburban life ain't what it seems. Okay? That's a KMK song right there.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah? And did you
But,
see him with
yeah.
Misery?
Say again?
Was Misery with him? And why the
Misery? No. Who was there? I think at this particular show it was Biohazard.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I went to that tour. I saw him.
Remember Biohazard?
Oh, I hated Biohazard. I remember Jason tried to get me into Biohazard like a long time ago because Jason was real hip on the motherfucking rap rock, like real early. Like he liked Faith No More. He liked that fucking want it all, that shit.
What is this?
Yeah. And I'll tell you the truth, man. I mean, I didn't hate it at the time, you know, but they fucking had this song, back and forth, I sway with the wind. Resolution slips away again, right?
Right.
It's the Faith No More, right? He
Right.
was into that, and then and then at one point he was like, Brian, you gotta check out this Biohazard, man.
Okay.
They play fucking hard rock and they rap.
Whoa.
I try to listen to it. Maybe my mind wasn't ready for rap rock
Sure.
at that period of time because
Yeah.
this is pre like Korn and all that stuff. Maybe my brain
No
was
context.
just like, man, you know, Rage Against. I didn't hear Rage Against the Machine until after I heard Korn, which I don't know how that happened at all. But I was at a concert and they played fucking Bullet in Your Head. I was at a Korn concert. They played Bullet in Your Head over the loudspeaker in between Flotsam and Jetsam, and Corn.
Wait, what? Flotsam and Jetsam?
Yeah, it was my first concert. It was Fear Factory, Flotsam and Jetsam, Corn, and Megadeth at the Newport Music Hall.
Oh, God.
And on the Train of Consequences tour,
Wow.
I was at. And they played Rage Against the Machine in between Flotsam and Jetsam and Corn, and I fucking shit my pants hearing that. I was like, what in the... This isn't Biohazard, which stinks. This is good.
Yeah.
This actually I like. So then I ended up, getting into Rage Against the Machine after that. But yeah, the early attempts at rap rock were not good. I guess that...
Somebody had to go for it.
That Anthrax thing wasn't like the worst thing ever made, right? Bring the Noise.
Yeah, I think
it still sucks, but it's not the worst thing anybody's ever made. Or the Anthrax song, "I'm the Man." That song sucks, but they were going for something, Uh-huh. And what? Did you ever hear "I'm the Man"?
Yeah. I know that one.
Oh my God. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, we're Anthrax and we take no shit and we don't care for rhyming it.
Right.
What you hear is what we like, and I'll steal your mother like I stole your socks. Right? Like that's the whole joke is when it comes time to rhyme, a guy pops in and says the wrong word and they're like, shut up. Right? What's the matter with you? And
that's like a comedy album.
I gotta tell you, dude, I liked "I'm the Man."
Okay.
Jason hit me to "I'm the Man" too.
Okay.
Anybody that wants to know where I got
you.
all my rap rock experience, he's sitting right next to me, producing this show. Yes, I'm the man. But anyway, I'm sorry to cut you off. It's a long way to say I don't like Biohazard, but I have seen them live. I do, however, I do like Biohazard featuring Onyx because in that song, Evan Seinfeld's not singing.
Okay.
So I like that one. Onyx is singing.
Yeah, that's a better choice.
Dude, I big into Onyx. Ooh.
They rocked.
Yeah, I can't believe.
I'll have to revisit that one.
Oh, listen to Throw
But
Your Guns
you guys
in the
are going
Air.
to the gathering.
We are. We will be at the gathering in 2 weeks.
And they're having some kind of seminar?
They do one every year. They just tell you where the Dark Carnival's headed for the following year. We need that.
Yeah.
We don't know where
so they just kind of talk about like the symbolism, kind of like what they're going for.
Nah, man. They're just like, hey guys, maybe gonna do a new album this year. We're gonna do a couple wrestling shows. Just the direction the Dark Carnival's gonna take in the year between gatherings.
Yeah, for investors.
It's like an investor call.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, we're gonna do Juggalo Island later this year, and then we're gonna do this and that, and it's like okay.
Lots of fun experiences planned.
Yeah, and then me and Brett will like take a little
I thought
fucking.
they were gonna have people do like presentations.
I wish.
We're gonna have like audience like questions.
Well, they will. Me and Brett will pull our notes app out and decide all the different things we want to do. Over the year. I mean, I really do wish I could have gone to Juggalo Island. And I know, it's very expensive, but I would have loved to have gone down to Jamaica with a bunch of juggalos and hung out on the beach.
Yeah.
It's been the time of my fucking life,
The richest
man.
juggalos.
Didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, they did a thing this year that I thought was like really fucking neat. They did like 5 appearances that were like special appearances. So they did a thing called Juggalo Island. You go to Juggalo Island, you get a coin. And then you go to the Hootenanny out in West Virginia that me and Brett should have gone to, but we just didn't. They did like a Hootenanny out in the middle of West Virginia.
That would have been nice.
And then they had like a couple, I don't remember what the other shows were, but you get a coin for each one. And then at the gathering, you get to stand on stage during the last set and like fucking throw Fago and stuff like that. So
that's the goal.
It's going to be a fun time. We're all going to have a good time.
Yeah, and they're on my time too. They're on the party till 4 a.m. time.
They are. I'm gonna end up leaving Brett there so I can go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
I actually said that because Jason's sons are gonna be there. They're probably gonna have a tent or some shit. Brett's not coming home with me.
Oh yeah. I'm about to be Uncle Brett is sleeping in the tent. He can't drive. He needs to chill somewhere.
Yeah. We're gonna have a time. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be the best time.
Yeah, you guys have a good time.
Yeah, we will. Well, Jonathan, thanks for calling. Congrats. You should go see ICP every time they come through town just to support them for being great dudes.
Yeah. Invest in the dark.
I should.
I mean, you should fucking love ICP that their fucking big concert festival has to put no fireworks on the page. It's like, this fucking people are unruly.
Right.
Like you would never have to tell somebody at Coachella not to bring fireworks.
No, yeah, they didn't even dream of it. They wouldn't put on a show for their fellow concert goers.
No, absolutely not. But thanks for calling, Jonathan. It was good to talk to you.
Yeah, peace.
Have a good night.
Peace. Oh my God.
Jeez, all right, Pete. Now Andrew, we owe you. Andrew, what's up?
Andrew.
Everybody named Drew.
Hello,
Andrew.
Hey, buddy.
We picked up your call.
Hello, Andrew. Is it Andrew? We can hear you. I can hear you breathing on the phone. I just heard you move your mouth.
Come on, Andrew.
You just did this.
He fell asleep.
Like an ASMR noise you did.
Fell asleep on a pile of books with a candle burning.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
right,
skeleton.
I don't know.
Goodbye.
Hey! Did you hang up?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a noise, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Did you?
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah. Well, you tried to save him.
Somebody in the chat, Books Case Game says, are they actually great dudes? Actually, yeah. They seem like actually really great dudes, ICP.
Yeah, for the most part.
They apologized for the homophobic stuff a few years ago, which...
They're very supporting and loving fathers.
Yeah.
And seem very welcoming to all people of any kind, really. They've transformed it.
Yeah, they've apologized for like a lot of that stuff. There's a Pitchfork article. You should look them up. Violent J did a thing, and he was just like, I feel fucking terrible about the like homophobic stuff we did in the past, and they're also like some of the stuff they say that people find offensive that aren't like homophobic stuff or whatever. They're a horror rap group. They're saying crazy shit.
Right.
It's like part of the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be violent and gross.
So
yeah. Also, yeah, I mean, imagine like if we were doing the podcast ever since we were 19. Imagine those 19 to 26 years. Imagine how fucking wild that would be. Yeah.
Yowza. I don't think people would want to hear the way I talked at that time, I gotta say.
Break their hearts.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat did bring up their video on Stern with Slipknot. They worked Stern so well on that. Said they were in a feud with ICP.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Like, said they had a feud with Slipknot so that Slipknot could get on the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was cool. All
right. Let's see who's next. Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Yes, hello. I was just calling in to talk about a situation I had with quitting my job.
What happened?
All right. Congratulations.
Well,
you can't
over the last
congratulate
couple
yet.
months, I've kind of been... What's that?
Yeah, well, you can't congratulate. Should we be congratulating you, or is it bad?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I feel pretty good about it. It was just Dairy Queen, so it wasn't like the best job ever, and I was just trying to, make some money until I could find something better. But, yeah, I was working full-time there over the last month and, still looking for another part-time job, thinking maybe I'll just keep this one just so I can make a little extra money. And I'm there for, going on the 4th week, and they're still not letting me clock in. And I'm thinking, wait a second. Are they ripping me off on times?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant?
Yeah, Dairy Queen, the restaurant.
Holy
Dairy.
shit.
They have the best ice water in the world.
They do have good ice water.
They
And
have-
their blizzards are like top level ice cream, really. I mean, it's sad, but
Oh yeah, I saw the inner workings on how they make that ice water, but of course, you know, I signed in blood. I can't tell you how they do it.
Also,
But regardless,
Dairy Queen,
I
also those the
sure
pretzel
enough.
breadsticks are so fucking incredible.
you don't get the.
I get.
feel.
Everybody thinks I'm crazy, and then they taste the queso and the butter, and they're like, "I'm getting these every time I go now."
Jeez,
It's awful.
oh,
They're good.
and their ice cream is amazing as well. Like I don't. It comes out of a space bag, but somehow it's like pure, you know, heaven.
Yeah, it's just happiness.
But regardless, yeah, that was the fun part about it. I was like, hey, it was next to my house, and I could just make a couple extra bucks, so it wasn't like, the worst job to have, on the side. Sure enough, though, I'm working there for 3 weeks, and they're still not letting me clock in. And I noticed, like, each day, the supervisor on the shifts at night would be like, "Oh, I noticed you were here at 6:07, and because you're washing your hands and stuff." I'm like, "What?" I know for a fact, I was like taking a picture on my phone because I didn't, I was wondering why they weren't letting me clock in the first place. And I was
Smart,
like, "I'm always here on time. What are you talking about?" She goes, "Oh, just kidding," and they want to erase it and fix it.
Wow.
And finally, like on the fourth day I was there, sure enough, they once again wrote that I was there like 6 minutes late or something. And I went up to the guys that own it, and I was like, "Hey, what's up with this? You guys keep ripping me off on the minutes." And the guy was like, "Well, I saw you were here at least 5 or 6 minutes late." I was like, "No, I was here on time. We can look at the camera," because I know I was. And he was like, "Oh, well, it's just a couple minutes," was his immediate response. And I was like, "What?
What?
Are you being serious?" Yeah. I was like, "Are you being serious right now?" He's like, "Well, dude, a lot of the people we usually hire are high school students, and they don't really care about the few minutes." And I was like,
What?
that was before I said anything. That's what he said. And I was like, having a hard time digesting it. And I was like, I came back to him like 30 minutes later, like, "What did he just say?" And I was like, "Dude, are you standing up for this?" And he was like, "Well, okay, I'll fix it for you." And I was like, "Thanks." Well, fast forward 3 weeks later, a couple of days ago, I'm at work, and the girl that works with me in the drive-thru in the daytime lets on to let me know that she's worked there since spring and still doesn't clock in. And she's always working like 15 minutes off the clock. So I brought it up and kind of flipped out on the manager, and I like went off, total street fight style.
Hell yeah.
About made them cry, literally. Yes. Him and his parent owners who drive Mercedes while the people skateboard to work. And I was like, just literally going off for 20 minutes. They're holding their heads down and being like, "No one's ever said these things before." And because right before I did this too, I stopped making the ice creams. And they're like, "No one's ever stopped doing something before here. Why are you doing this?" And I was like, wow, this is pretty powerful, the stopping of the ice cream. But
broke time.
Regardless, the reason I bring up this long-ass story is because I have to go and return the shirts tomorrow and pick up my check for the 2 weeks of full-time. And sure enough, I wrote a card saying I'm sorry for kind of going off so hard. Is that not cool? You think, am I getting a little too soft, or should I not give them the card with it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if you yell at somebody and they're crying, it's always good to apologize a little bit. Yeah, I would do it. I
didn't yell, and they didn't cry, but they were about on the verge of it. You could tell, yeah.
But I gotta ask you, I do have to ask you though, like, what do you think was going on? I have two theories here, and let me give you two. Let me give you my theories, and then maybe if you have another theory, you can throw it out there. But Brett, I'm gonna give, these are my theories, okay? One, they're trying to cut corners, save a little bit of money.
Yeah.
You're clocked in 6 minutes late. You save
15 minutes a day.
Yeah, it's like no money, right? Like you're saving it's really pointless.
They're chiseling off
so
dollars from you. Yeah.
But
pennies
is maybe the other reason, a more nefarious reason in my opinion, to build up a set of occurrences so that when you become a pain in the ass, boom, you're out of here. You're fucking 6 minutes late every day. You're fired.
Every day, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Keep you on your fucking heels.
It does seem like a quick method to get that done.
Yeah, it keeps you on your fucking heels because then you can kind of just bitch at people every day. And if you're a fucking 15-year-old dude and some fucking older guy comes up to you with a beard and shit and he just is like, you're fucking 6 minutes late every day. And they're like, I don't care about the 30 cents or whatever. But then he's like, yeah, but I'm going to have to fire you for being 6 minutes late. They're going to get scared. Okay?
True.
So what do you think? And what do you think? I got to ask both of you too. Why wouldn't they let you clock in? Is there no time cards? What was that?
They did actually have a computer and two people who did work there for a long time. Like I had seniority over a lot of people after just, almost a month. They were cycling through every couple of days. So they throw people on dishes or whatever. And they were doing exactly what you said. Yeah, chiseling a little bit off, but I didn't think about that. Also, they can hold that over you too, because they tried to originally do that when I brought it up. They're like, well, you don't need to. And I was like, I'm definitely rushing over here, and I'm pretty stoned to be able to do that. It's not been easy. But regardless, yeah, I think you were right about that, and they were just taking advantage of, the high school students.
Yeah, that's what.
That were the majority of the people working there. But there was a computer to clock in, yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to say just to
But yeah, if I did clock in, they wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, if I was able to clock in, they wouldn't have been able to rip me off that. Oh, and also I didn't bring up the thing that really made me feel like, oh, I want to quit. And by the way, I got a job, wrapping concentrates, which is way better than illegally, out here on the West Coast.
That's cool.
But,
yeah, that's very cool.
I wouldn't have actually, tried so hard to get another job day and night for a few days. If, they would have even gave me a break. They said they would not give me a break. And I was like, they would give me a lunch, but I was working 7 hours, and I was like, I need another 10. You got 7 cars in a drive-through, that many hours. You got to take a water break.
Stressful.
So
they give you the restroom and shit.
So you think, giving the cards not too weird then, huh?
Yeah, I would say, in my opinion, I'm not constantly a hard ass. I think that we are all people when it comes down to it, and I also do this with people. If I blow up on somebody, I will go back and just say, that was wrong of me. I shouldn't have said it that way. That's how I feel, though. But so I say go for it if it feels right to you.
Yeah, I'm
all right. Hey, thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, God, I'm real like. The not letting people clock in, even though you have a computer, is so suspect.
You're fucked. Don't take it. Don't stay at any job that does that.
Yeah,
they're only doing that to do fuckery.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, because clocking in is I mean, people always say they don't want to punch a clock, but clocking in is like the one thing that if you do it, you know where the time is being recorded.
Well, and also, I mean, it's just been for me. I mean, I'm not that old, but ever since I've had a job, I have had a badge or a key fob or some sort of identifying thing that I know when I scanned in, and that's verifiable by me. Like, I've never accepted the situation except for DQ. I guess that maybe Fazoli's. Even at Fazoli's, we punched in. Yeah. I mean, it's suspect immediately because you can't get away with that unless you're the small business tyrant, bully. Yeah.
I mean,
DQ cooking your fucking books.
DQ is already suspect because I hire people at 14.
Sure.
Where you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to get away with when you hire 14-year-olds.
Yeah. Just to pay the least amount.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Pay them no money. That's all it is.
So they don't expect anything, yeah.
Yeah, and you can push them around. You can say they're late all the time. You can do all that.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight? Oh, shit.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Hey, this is Jay. I guess I don't know what to call myself. Long hauling Jay. I'm a truck driver.
What's up, Jay?
Sorry, not much. Yeah, I just want to call in. I wanted to pull the thread on that joke you guys were making, I guess last week about boycotting, making boycotts illegal.
Yeah, yeah. Very weird.
Because it's like, yeah, no, it's just, I mean, I get the whole the whole BDS thing is kind of like its own deal, but I don't know, like it just seems like boycotting is like such like a slacktivist kind of thing, where like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I might consider myself a slacktivist. I mean, my whole thing is like, I want to do something, I feel bad about it, and then I actually go out and do the work. Whereas like when someone's like, oh, I'm just going to boycott Lay's because they treat the workers like crap.
Yeah,
I mean, it
doesn't like,
it shouldn't be the only thing you do, but it is kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. You can be choosy about where you make your money, but I think that when they make a law about it, or like when they act persecuted by it, like that's where we get into the absurd area, because I mean, even all of the American shit is like, I don't have to do what I don't want to, and then now it's like, no, you have to support Israel stuff, like that's a requirement now. You have to buy stuff from Israel, from Gaza, like from occupied territory. Every American must spend money from occupied territory and show it on their taxes.
You must eat Sabra hummus.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fucking know. Like I said, I don't know if like, I don't know. I don't know how much boycotting helps, but I mean, it can't hurt, I guess, would be that's my opinion on it. It's like, it can't hurt not to buy shit from the occupied settlements, and it can't hurt not to buy Lay's from the company that's doing, immeasurable damage to their workers. But again, people have been boycotting. I've been boycotting Walmart for fucking 25 years. Or 20 years, not 25, but like for 20 years. And like, that's not, Walmart ain't going to close. So it just, I don't really know. I never know what to do, like what it's about to do, what you're supposed to do with Lay's and stuff like that. But I do, I
think in the case of BDS, it does raise awareness though about like what's happening there, in a way, like you make those choices and tell people why. Yeah,
G Lerm in the chat said BDS is a good strategy, and that's why strategy. I'm fucking from New Zealand now.
Yep,
it's a good strategy, and that's why the American and Israeli governments are so against it. And it is a good point. When the state pushes back against something like this, that means something's like it's doing something. Right. I don't know what it's doing.
It's causing bad conversations. Yeah. It's causing conversations is what it's all about. Even the concert thing is like, who plays there, whether or not, it's like, doesn't matter because it becomes a fucking, a debate.
Yeah.
It causes a problem. It's another reason to talk about Palestine.
Right. I think like Roger Waters refusing to go there has created so much fucking conversation. Just among people in a way that like if he just said, well, fuck it, they have money there too, and just did it, we wouldn't have that conversation. Like I don't fucking sit around and listen to Pink Floyd all the time and stuff like that, but like I'm sure there are a lot of people that like Roger Waters that know that he won't play Israel because of BDS, and then it hips them to it, and maybe they look into it. And again, I think the thing that it's like Brett said was like to make a law against boycotting is such an odd thing. It doesn't make any sense in my mind. I cannot figure out what the end game is for the government to say, hey, Roger Waters, you're not allowed to boycott Israel, so you have to go there and you have to go there and play The Wall in its entirety, or you're going to jail. I don't understand it. Yeah. I just don't understand it. It doesn't. make any sense. And
ahead.
Bo Problemo said everybody eats that damn Sabra hummus, and I bring it up with everybody. In my house, we are a private selection house because of BDS. We're very used to it. My wife will not buy Sabra because you know why? Maybe she's not a big BDS person, but I'll tell you this. If you buy Sabra hummus and then you come in the house and you get that disapproving look from the old B-man, you don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want to live with this.
Causes consternation.
Yeah. Yep.
I had a thought though, because you remember like back in the day when like Snapple was first starting out and they had like that crazy label with like the Boston Tea Party or something on it, and at some point they changed it, and it came from there's a rumor going around saying that it was made by the Klan because they had the K in the circle for kosher preserve or whatever.
I had no idea.
And like my thought was like,
That's new.
you remember that? Like I
I'm looking it up.
Kid, it had this weird label.
I only remember the Snapple
Yeah.
lady.
And like I think I saw it. I'm like, my thought was like, yeah. So like there was like a rumor going around saying that, like, oh, it's made by the Klan. Like, don't drink it. Yeah.
50 years of conspiracy
anyways, my
theories.
point is,
Snapple is owned
Good.
by the KKK from New York Mag. Snopes.
Oh my God.
Snopes
Oh,
says
yes.
Snapple rumors. Is Snapple owned by the KKK? In 1992, a rumor wafted through the air that Snapple, the highly popular line of iced teas and juice drinks, had ties to the Ku Klux Klan. Another specious whisper and tone that it supported. A pro-Operation Rescue, a pro-life group. By year-end, a third was making the rounds that the company brewed some of its teas in then apartheid South Africa.
Oh shit! What the fuck did they do
God.
to get that?
shit.
People were like, I hate this shit. That had to be some undercover marketing from like Lipton or something.
Yeah,
That's a competitor. Fucking, they stunk up the room on fucking Snapple. They're into KKK. They're into apartheid. It's their whole network is fucked up globally. They're wrecking everything.
Yeah, the KKK rumor was putatively supported by two aspects of the beverage's former label's design. The ship that used to be portrayed in the background and the small letter K off to the side. Those who choose to see conspiracies lurking everywhere claim the vessel as a blackbirder, a slave ship that brought enslaved blacks to America. Look at the label closely, they would say, and you'll see captured blacks in chains on the deck and crewmen further in the background wearing the distinctive Klansman sheet and hood. And then the other thing was what you said is the K for kosher. They had a K with a circle on it. And people were like, oh, that's the Klan circle. I didn't know about this, but man, that's a funny Snapple thing.
They made it through.
Yeah.
They went through hell.
I brought it up because what is it? That rumor was like so well spread because, but they wound up changing the label because of the of that. And I thought to myself, you know, if you know, so like you have boycotting, which is sort of like this kind of passive, like we want to do good, you know, what can we do? How can we help? And the reality is like we could just like spread rumors about these companies, like Lay's potato chips. Like who's not to say like they have code in their their chips? There's also like a weird libel kind of situation going on.
Yeah. But you're right. Like, I think
rumors.
Yeah, at street fight shows, if we just told people there was a finger found in a Sabra hummus.
Yeah. Sabra hummus.
That's why I stopped fucking with it. I don't know nothing about BDS. There's a fucking finger in mine. It's just nasty shit.
I don't know, man.
A rat's foot.
Yeah,
I found a rat's foot in there.
A tooth in there.
Yeah. Oh, a tooth. Yeah, because it got to be something small.
Piece of a tooth.
A piece of a rat's tooth. I could tell it was a fucking rat too. I've seen plenty of rat's teeth.
Bug wings.
It's a fucking got a rat eye in it. It's gross.
A rat eye.
Yeah.
Just a little eye sitting on top.
Yep.
With that little, with the top and nod.
That's gross.
I was eating my fucking Sabra hummus and there were gnats in it.
Yeah.
I just scooped it up and it was full of fucking gnats.
Rotten to the core.
Fucking gross. Yeah. I think from now on I want to start calling brands racist.
Yeah, and I think also at parties, and it is a much better time. And like when you go to a party, instead of saying like, "Hey, you should eat Sabra hummus for this reason," you can just tell them it's because it's disgusting food.
Yeah,
you can just make something up. It's
because I opened up a Sabra hummus, the garlic flavor, okay? Garlic Sabra. I opened it up and 10 gnats flew out right away. I was like, how'd those gnats fucking get in there? Apparently, they make the Sabra hummus with gnat eggs.
Yeah. There was a green slime on the bottom of the container.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you this. Back when I was a fucking young man, a young child, I loved Raisin Bran. Mm-hmm. But I like to take the raisins out of it. So I'd pour a bowl. I'd pick all the raisins out of the Raisin Bran.
Oh my God.
Throw those in the fucking trash.
Oh my God.
And then eat just the bran. Right? With a bunch of sugar
all
on
bran.
it. Loved it. And one time we went to Big Odd Lots at the time, which is Odd Lots. It's Big Lots now, but Odd Lots, it was like way more closeout than it is now. It was just like...
Just be random. Ratty-tatty.
Yeah, it was, yes, ratty-tatty is the perfect description of Odd Lots. When we got Raisin Bran there, and I'd been eating this Raisin Bran. I was loving it. My older sister fucking poured a bowl, and she said it was full of bugs.
Ugh.
You know, I haven't had Raisin Bran since that fucking day. And you know, to tell you the truth, there probably weren't bugs in there.
Nope.
I'll bet you there weren't no bugs in there. No. I mean, what kind of bugs? With you. And I remember she's holding the bag in her hand up to my face, like, look at the bugs in there. I'm like, oh, I see them. But it was like, I didn't really see the bugs.
Yeah, it's just raisins.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, God, that's the bugs. Maybe it was like the little space in between each bran flake, maybe a little, I don't know. Okay. It wasn't bugs.
Yeah,
but I was so convinced that there were bugs in Raisin Bran. I hadn't had Raisin Bran since fucking 1992, I think.
They're going to sue your sister for retribution on that one.
They should sue my sister, for real. Because that's fucked up what she did to me. They were making, I mean...
Yeah, bug cereal is not something you ever want to think about. Don't tell me about bug cereal.
And now that I'm older, I know you can buy all bran, which is just, you can just get a whole bowl of bran in there.
Double bran squared.
Yeah, you don't have to have the raisins. You can just dump, I think it's called 100% bran. And it's just, it should be called,
like cereal.
You know what it should be called? Just the bran, right? This is just the bran.
How about drop the just bran?
I don't like that.
No
because it's like, here's just the bran has like a fucking snappy thing to me, right? Like you're
it's letting you know, fuck the raisins.
Yeah, ain't no fucking raisins in
saying, here. Yeah, traditionally, we know what goes with bran.
On the back,
is just the brand, not the raisins.
On the back, it'll have a word jumble, but all the answers will be like bad stuff about raisins.
Okay.
Raisins fucking suck.
Weird texture.
Somewhat like a booger.
Grainy.
That is a weird taste. I mean, we have so many modern tastes now that are better than raisins.
I love them. I eat them, thousands of them.
I did eat raisins. Oops, all bran. I mean, that kind of works.
Yeah.
But again, it that makes it sound like it was a mistake to give you all the bran. I'm talking about a deliberate action.
I want something intense that just says brand, BRAN, that stretches from the bottom to the top of the box. Just stretched out font.
Like those
all capital.
Like those Aldi's PLU codes.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Hey, that's just efficiency. That's modern German efficiency.
Yeah. Hate raisins. Oh, okay. Here's one. 0 scoops. Maybe you put that on the cover. It's called Just the Brand.
Oh,
it's got a scoop with a circle with a line through it.
Just 2 hands waving, like not scooping.
A cartoon not going like this. I ain't scooping.
Nothing. Just hands in pockets, maybe. Or like in an apron. Hands at rest. We're done. This is what you see. This brand. We're done. We're not going to put 2 scoops and nothing in there.
It's the no scoops guarantee.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
we're going to put no fucking raisins in there. No fruit, no nothing.
Just hands, arms folded.
Yeah. One of the words on the back could be dry. You know, raisins are dry. Fruit.
Oh, attack ad against raisins?
Yeah. I have this whole idea for... I have this whole idea, 0 scoops, all the poops.
Yeah.
It's true. Brand does help you with the poops
God.
too. But you don't want to put that on your food packaging,
No.
right? Like
if
you don't
you're
want...
in the know, you're in the know. That's why you showed up for it.
I didn't know Raisin Bran did that back then. That the brand did that, but I mean, I love Bran. I ate Wheaties a lot too growing up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fortified flakes is how a lot of us are kept alive.
Right. I think if people might think I'm 70 years old because I ate a lot of Wheaties and Raisin Bran, but they had Nintendo cereal when I was a kid and stuff. I preferred the brand, you know?
Yeah, Wheaties was killer.
I mean, you know, we would go fucking bonkers in my house for kicks, dude. We didn't care.
Kicks.
We didn't give a shit. You know, buy some fucking kicks, bring them in here, and we'll eat them.
My number one get down is Golden Grams.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or I'm sorry. Golden Crisp.
Those suck, but yeah, I get what you're
Golden
saying.
Crisp and
Yeah.
the generic one that comes in like an 8-pound bag.
Yeah,
like
multi-meal.
a trash bag full of Golden Crisp.
Yeah.
Is the best time of my life. Grab me a big mixing bowl and a half gallon of milk. I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yeah. We used to buy my daughter Apple Dapples, which were Apple Jacks in the big fucking bag, and she went crazy for it. I love it too. And somebody else said I'm on the Cinnamon Life hype train. That's what I'm on right now. That's
Cinnamon
actually
Life,
what I've been
okay.
eating. Yeah, that's
Well,
one of my snacks.
Thanks for calling in, Derek. We appreciate it.
We gotta hit a break.
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
it was fun. Thanks for calling.
We got a full queue. People are ready to talk.
Here we go. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna straighten out that queue, and we're gonna go home.
Yes, this week we've got for you Sister Motoko. You can find them at twitter.com/Sister Motoko. M-O-T-O-K-O. I just sounded it out. M-O-T-O-K-O. And you can find their work at sistermotoko.bandcamp.com. We will be back after this break, and if you're in the queue, we'll get to you, but it's kind of big, so keep it there. Peace. Hey everybody, welcome back to Street Fight Radio. We're taking your calls. Not really though. If you're in the queue, we'll get to you. Thank you to everybody that's called in so far. Save the number for next week, 614-655-3887, Sunday nights, 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. We want to talk to all y'all and see what's going on in your world. That music was from Sister Motoko. You can find them on twitter.com/Sister Motoko or at bandcamp.com, same name. That was from the album Metal Hand. So if you want to hear more, please go follow, support. They're out of Washington, my get down. Love that West Coast lifestyle. If you want to support the show, head to patreon.com/StreetFightRadio, where there is hundreds of premium audio content to listen to that will blow you away. We've got plenty more planned coming up. Pete O'Brien has been phenomenal. If you haven't heard it yet, it's crazy. It's the best stuff we've done. And we've got more exciting things coming up, fundraisers, lots happening. I'm working on a shirt again, but not trying to overwhelm myself, but also need to get my butt in gear and get things going. So Street Fight keeps it moving.
Street Fight keeps it moving.
Street Fight keeps it moving. Okay. Who we talking to tonight? Let's see. Oh, yes. Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who we talking to tonight?
Hey, fellas, it's Dracula. I just thought I'd call in.
Hey, Dracula.
Let me put these raisins away.
Oh, Draculas don't eat raisins. They eat blood.
Well, what you don't know is lead is mainly what raisins are made out of. So that's probably why you weren't that into them as a kid. So
Blood raisins.
Blood raisins, some type.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
eat those. That
And
sounds
I heard
fortified.
it was actually made with teratomas, like ground up into a pulse. So don't Google teratoma on Google Images though.
Sounds very gross. What's going on tonight, Dracula?
Y'all have done this a few times, and I thought it would actually be a good idea, like them dudes on YouTube. There's several, not dudes, ladies, and our friends beyond the binary that have the music react videos. And y'all have done it a few times when y'all were talking about music earlier. One of y'all would remember something, the other one wouldn't hear it. You know, like somebody will, Brett's gonna get played a Monkeys video and react, or
Brian's gonna play the National
bullshit.
Yeah,
I still owe money to the money.
Is this
a way
to get? Is this a way to get me to listen to the National the first time in front of people?
Yes, live in person.
I will do it.
We'll do it.
O'Brien said that's the new standard. So
maybe we'll do the National on the big stream. We're planning on doing. I won't actually listen to it.
You're gonna hold back.
I'm gonna hold back for a few weeks.
You gotta stay away from the Italian bowling alley.
The Italian bowling. I have never heard the National. I thought I might try them out, and now I'm hearing maybe it's not. So, but I'll try it. I'm still gonna try it.
Real ACL / 2005 vibes from Brian earlier, I think. So
yeah, I mean, I went to ACL once, so.
Yeah, we're chuggy like that.
Yeah. I'm the chugster.
Chuggy.
I went to see fucking I went to see Guns N' Roses though. So
coming up pretty soon for y'all, I think. So
yeah. We're gonna be doing some.
Oh, and Brett had tickets for ZZ Top too. I wonder what's gonna happen with that now.
I bet they're gonna cancel it.
I don't have tickets to ZZ Top.
You didn't get your ZZ Top tickets?
No, because we were working on booking shows and stuff. I missed out.
Yeah, I mean
they're worth a ton of money. And they said the show must go on. Dusty said on the way out, like, keep rocking and rolling.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Hey, keep rocking and rolling. Do a show without me. Hey, that's the rock and roll lifestyle. I would do the same thing. So,
you have to.
So that's good.
Yeah. So, and one more thing about the rap rock. I think the first rap rock I ever heard as Dracula was the Judgment Night soundtrack. I think that was kind of like the prototype for a lot of that stuff, or at least kind of like the first like mainstream exposure I ever had of it.
Okay. Yeah, it was an early thing, but it's like
93 is pretty damn early.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Korn wouldn't come around for another year, but they were probably getting their shit together in 93, I would guess. But it's the thing about the Judgment Night soundtrack is that, like, you think about it, you're like, well, I'm sure it's cool, but it's not very good.
It's a gimmick match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a wrestling gimmick pay-per-view.
They're good.
I never liked
two or three that.
Yeah. I never liked it. I don't know. Wow. I'm sure I'm going to have to listen to it again at some point.
Some of these mashups are wild.
Yeah, I know. They had some pretty wild ones. That is for sure.
Teenage Fan Club and De La Soul.
Yeah.
Dinosaur Jr. and Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah.
That's my get down. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some pretty. So.
Okay.
Anyway, just giving y'all a holler, and I'll see you around the bend.
Well, thanks for calling, Dracula.
For BDS, Palestine, and stop the ice cream flow.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for calling, man. It's good to hear from you. Later. Oh, it's good to hear from Dracula.
Yeah, I know.
He's been alive forever.
Just a rock in this timeline of ours. Someone that's been through all of the trials and tribulations, Yeah. And has been through it, seen everything. It's good to check in.
Yeah. I mean, Sir Mix-a-Lot and Mudhoney is the one that you're like really like, I gotta check this out.
That's a flip a coin situation.
Yeah, you never know what that one's gonna be. Although, you know, Posse on Broadway is one of my favorite songs of rap.
Okay.
Favorite songs of rap. Me and Kid Sensation at home away from home.
Pearl Jam and Cypress Hill.
It's worth listening
just
to.
both into weed, like coffee weed people and party weed people.
That is like you know, even if you don't really like Pearl Jam, it's kind of like you got to hear what Pearl Jam and Cypress Hill did together.
It's like a sideshow act. I mean, it's just definitely, this is a way to make money.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to make money.
I mean, I like
also groundbreaking for, you know, making really bad decisions with music.
I like
People
early.
had to try it.
I like 10 era Pearl Jam, probably 10 all the way to Vitalogy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
It doesn't abide for me.
Yeah. I didn't figure it would be your sort of vibe. It's not it is definitely not something you'd be into. I mean, okay.
Potato Wave got me. I don't know, it's so stupid.
Potato Wave. Oh God. The first time I saw that video, I had just started smoking weed again, and I saw that goddamn video and it made me laugh. Like I was crying. I was slapping myself to try to get myself to stop crying, because I just like, and that's how I sing the song too.
Yeah.
On a porch. Mona said, I want to leave Ben again. On a wizard on a way, yeah. And Cole's mama said.
Yeah. That's the one.
Oh God! When they would say "icy Dems," like icy and then Democrats.
Yeah.
Brown the runway. It's the best. That's might be my favorite viral video.
Really?
Of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so
interesting,
funny, dude. And it was the first time I ever went on YouTube and fucking
made somebody else watch it.
Yes, and looked for more misheard lyrics. I mean, I watched so many misheard lyrics videos. It that fucking Pearl Jam one is truly like a piece of art, because like those words come on the screen and that's what you hear.
What you hear immediately.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I see dams.
I see dams.
All right. You ready?
Brown the runway, yeah.
Hey, thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Hi, is this me?
It's you. What's up?
Hello, my name's Spencer.
What's up, Spencer?
Hello. Hey, I'm just calling because, well, first off, I want to say that I saw the National at the Greek Theater in 2014, but I had like never listened to them. And it was like really weird to like see a whole crowd of people like go apeshit about music that like I didn't know at all. So
did they win you over?
I just thought that was funny.
Did they win you over?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Did they win you over?
Did you kind of start?
It made it so I realized what people liked about it, but it's still like I don't know. I didn't like listen to them after that anymore. Because I was there to see Portugal the Man, who opened for them.
Fucking love that. Yeah, that's
and
good.
then the other thing is, I actually met you guys outside the Albuquerque show.
Hell yeah!
19.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, it was like I had like long hairs. Just we were like smoking cigs and talking about shit.
Yep.
But so yeah, nice to talk to you guys again.
Yeah.
But I was calling because I got like horribly ill over the last couple weeks, and at first I thought it was just like the flu, because you know, like I had a fever, and was throwing up and stuff, but it was like just I'd never been sick more than like 3 days, so I ended up going to the ER at UCSF because I'm living in San Francisco last week, like on Friday. It was like Friday night, like 8 p.m. But they were like swamped with COVID spiking, so like they made me wait for like almost 6 hours. And like I'm sitting outside and like swaddled in blankets and shit, and like eventually they bring me in and they just give me like a couple nausea pills, but like I really wanted them to do blood tests because I was worried that it was something serious, but they just like sent me home. And then this whole week like I started developing clear signs of liver problems, like I had gray stool and like really dark piss, and then my eyes turned yellow, and I was like, holy shit, I have jaundice.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's really bad.
To the
and
hospital now.
I went to the hospital again, but just to the urgent care. But I had to go to the SF General Hospital because no other urgent care takes Medi-Cal. And so I go to the SF General Hospital, and there yesterday, and eventually they tell me that I have Hep A. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And like, so there's two main ways I could have gotten it. One is I had some unprotected sex in mid-June, and like, you know, so that could very well be it. But the other thing is, like, I've been living with this old man who's like a hoarder and had like never cleaned anything, like in the bathroom or the kitchen. And like around the same time I hooked up like 6 weeks ago, I cleaned the bathroom at this place because it was just like unusable. And it was just disgusting. Like the toilet looked like it had never been cleaned at the bottom, and the shower walls were like covered in filth, and there's like all this gunk in the faucets that like, I was pulling out forever. And then his kitchen's like really gross too. And, you know, so very worried that or I highly suspect that I might've gotten it from these unsanitary conditions as well. And it's very hard to tell what, or which it was. But, I guess just the reason going into this is because it was just like a nightmare dealing with the medical system. Because I have Medi-Cal, but I was in Sacramento County, then I moved to San Francisco, and then they re-registered me in Alameda County because I lived there like 3 years ago, and that makes it so that in order to get a follow-up appointment, I have to like drive to Oakland, and then there's this other weird shit, like the SF General Hospital got renamed the Zuckerberg SF General Hospital.
Tight.
And it's like why you couldn't just give him the money, dude? Like you had to slap your name on it.
No, absolutely
like,
not.
Really,
they don't just give the money ever.
I know, but it's like they usually like name a wing after themselves or something, not the whole hospital. Like it's just so obnoxious. And then the other thing is there are a bunch of cops walking around the hospital like totally strapped. And it's like, what the fuck is that for? Like, are they just, I don't know, like if they shoot someone, they're already in the ER? Like, really bizarre.
Dude, I got to tell you, I looked up the CDC site for hepatitis A. At first, I thought it was the sex. I was like, this dude, it's the sex. It's not. It's the hoarder house. I'm reading this fucking thing. It says it's a vaccine-preventable liver infection caused by the hepatitis A virus. HAV is found in the stool and blood of people who are infected. Hepatitis A is very contagious. It is spread when someone unknowingly ingests the virus, even in microscopic amounts, through close personal contact with an infected person or through eating contaminated food or drink. If you're living in a hoarder house, you're doing all those things.
Yeah, but also eating booty, too.
Yeah, like... Yeah, wait, so are you saying you think it's the hoarder house and not the sex?
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But it says it'll go away in 2 months. That's how I feel,
like... But it's hard to say. Like,
how'd you end up in a hoarder house? Can we ask that? Can we ask you how you ended up in a...
So,
I mean, you're in San Francisco, so I kind of get that.
It's just a place I found on Craigslist. And, like, you know, I looked at a few places in San Francisco or in the Bay Area. Because, okay, so after I was in New Mexico, like a few months, like 2 or 3 months after I talked to you guys, I moved back with my parents east of Sacramento. And then, you know, and then I got stuck there because of COVID. But like by May, we're all vaccinated and everything. And it seems like things are opening up, and like the Bay Area is like has way lower rates and very vaccinated. And so it's like, okay, I think it's like safe to move out. And I'd saved up some money from getting unemployment during the pandemic. And I don't know, it's like every other place I looked at was like right next to the highway. And this place is like right next to Ocean Beach in San Francisco. Like I'm walking on the Great Highway right now because they closed the Great Highway so that people can like walk across it. It's like this big, road. Otherwise, it's next to the beach in San Francisco. And I have a dog, and so it was all just like very appealing. And when I looked at the place initially, it looked, you could tell he's kind of a hoarder, but it looked like it was just cluttered, like he had a lot of Star Wars memorabilia and like weird knickknacks and shit. And it was like only upon closer inspection, I was like, oh, this is like insanely filthy.
Yeah.
And like, and I realized like, okay, I got to get out of here relatively soon. But like, I thought I could make it to the end of August, and I was like, no, after getting sick, then like, and the thing is like, the shower's not fully hot, so I couldn't take like a hot shower this whole time. Yeah, it's gnarly. And like, so luckily right before I got sick, I was at a local bar and talking to a guy whose roommates bailed in June, and so he needed a roommate, and he's like seems super chill, and I checked out the place and it's very clean. And so I'm trying to get in there in like the next 3 days or something. I just got to pack because I'm kind of like just feeling better the last few days and like able to go around and do shit. So hopefully I can start packing up and moving over there as soon as I can.
Well, hopefully when you get there, there isn't doo-doo all over the place. And you can heal up and feel better. Before the Street Fight Boys fly out there and do shows, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, what I would say is that even if you got it from having an adventurous sex, to me, I would eat a booty hole and make my eyes turn yellow and shit ash, and I would not regret that decision at any moment.
That's been me too.
And like the diseases, the infections are
it's been
not
almost
like
2 years, like because of COVID.
Yeah, yeah, it's nothing to be. Yeah, it happens. It just happens to cool people.
I mean, I will. Here's the thing, and this is just me, and I know this is bad. I'll take an illness if it's not life threatening to do some cool shit, and if eating ass is one of those things, I mean, I'll eat ass, I guess. I'm more comfortable being Hito.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, hey.
But when you get like a sore throat 48 hours later, you just feel so regretful about it. You just are like, I think it's the one that will take you down.
I've never been
I feel like an idiot. It's like I could just had condoms.
I said it Wednesday. I said it Wednesday that I would take a gunshot to the arm.
Right.
I'll take a sickness. Whatever.
Okay.
As long as it's only. I mean, I feel for you because it's a few months.
It just fades in a couple weeks, so it's like not like. Sorry.
Well, I hope that
Hello?
everything's good, and I am not. I think that having sex is very cool, and I hope you feel better.
Yeah, STDs are only things that happen to cool people.
And here, to tell you the truth about the sex, to tell you the truth about the sex, dude, don't beat yourself up over the sex, man. Just say it's the doo-doo anyway. The doo-doo house you were living in.
Yeah, I'd blame
when you're on your way out.
There's a 70% chance that it is that.
And when you're on your way out of that house, be like, dude, clean it up. Get it together. Nobody's going to have sex
I know.
with you.
It's like, well, I need the security deposit back. And then I'm going to be like, dude, you like need a... He's like an old man with medical issues, and it's all kind of tragic. But it's like, you need to like sell this house, get into a home, move with some friends or something. Like, it's just gnarly. Like, because he's just dependent on the tenants to like fund his stuff and clean it up,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Clean it up, dude.
I also definitely have worked at a lot of jobs where someone was like, I did this cleanup at this weird place and it like infected my lungs forever. Like I ingested a spore or something.
I mean, I had a lot of really shitty, scary experiences in hoarder houses. I feel for you, to tell you the truth. Like, I don't know. I don't 100% know.
I come from like the most fastidiously clean family ever. So it's like a big, but I lived in like filth in college and shit. So I thought I would be used to it, but it's like all the hoarder deal. It's like it's a whole other level.
Yeah, it's.
Sorry, Brian.
I feel for you.
Saying?
I'm the same way. I mean, my house was kind of sort of gross growing up, but my house now is, hey, no dishes in the sink ever. We wash the dishes a lot. We mop the floors. We don't leave things laying around ever because I was gross when we first started dating, and
Yeah.
and like that was not a good
Yeah,
look.
milk can't get solid.
Yeah,
ever.
it's a big turnoff.
Yeah. I mean, here's something
Yeah.
I would say, hey, don't have 3 20-ounce Mountain Dew bottles full of cigarette butts next to your bed.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
try not to do that even.
Big start.
Yeah, that was a big
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
for me.
No,
So-
yeah, I'm past that stage for sure.
Yeah. Did he smoke in there?
No, he wasn't really a smoker or anything.
What's he
But he
do
just
all
like
day?
he never opened the windows either.
Yeah.
Another thing.
What's he do all day? Can I ask you what he does all day?
Yeah, like so he like gets up super early at like 6 a.m. and he like goes into the garden and like shuffles around a bunch of shit and like starts a bunch of little projects that he doesn't finish.
Okay.
And then like he runs some errands and then like he just like starts watching movies and TV and just like kind of passes out like upstairs.
And who was
And
the TV? The TV.
yeah,
will
but
get
like
you,
he's
dude.
lived in SF his whole life, so he knows all these people in the neighborhood and shit, and like there's people who can like kind of help him out, but like no one can like really surmount his problems.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, and I know this sounds, I don't care how it sounds. Getting way into TV is always going to be a huge mistake. It's just you just don't want to.
Yeah,
get
no,
way
it's
into
like
TV.
it's sad.
Yeah, because for me, it's like I love watching TV, but I have to be like, no TV until nighttime.
Yeah.
No daytime
Yeah,
TV.
exactly.
Ever.
It's like a couple episodes at night, like before you go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't. I understand there because I do have that impulse too, where it's like if I could find a show, like there's that show Shameless. Gwen just finished it. Fucking 13 seasons of that show.
Whoa.
She watched the whole thing.
Yeah, super long. That's true.
And they're 1 hour episodes. And I could fucking sit down and do that, but it would be my worst impulses coming to hit me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
Because
you
I
know
know
what
I could sit and watch movies
Yeah,
and TV
yeah.
all
Well,
day.
you know what I did over the pandemic? I at my parents' house for like a year and a half. I got sick of like picking shit on Netflix. So I watched every episode of Star Trek that aired in the 20th century. Like,
Shit.
but just like 2 episodes a night.
Yeah.
Like I started with Next Generation, watched all of that, DS9 and Voyager, and then I watched the original series. And but it was just like, it was soothing. It was like 2 episodes, the same thing every night for a while. Like I'm not like, it's not my life. I'm not like thinking about it otherwise.
Well,
yeah.
I got to tell you,
but
though,
otherwise, like not really watching TV.
I got to tell you before you go, I think you learned a lesson that will follow you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I do have to say that, like,
Yeah.
my time at the
Look at the red flags.
my time at the cable company where I saw gross houses on a routine basis made it so I knew that I did not want to have that.
Yeah, were you masked up during this?
What, me?
No, him.
Oh, messed up?
Masked.
Masked
Oh,
up?
what do you mean?
When you were cleaning.
Oh, masked up. Oh, yeah. I was, because at first I thought it was the flu, so I was wearing a mask, like, for, like, 8 days or something, and then when I realized it was, like, probably hepatitis, I was like, oh, that's not spread orally. But yeah, like, I generally, I'm wearing masks and stuff. Oh, and I got COVID tested, like, 3 times, so it's, like, definitely made sure it wasn't COVID.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I just, like, yeah, I think you seeing this house and living in this situation is going to ensure that the rest of your life you live in a normal situation. And I think that's going to be a good thing. And I don't think there's a chance that you're going to become a guy that sits and watches TV all day. I think you avoided.
No, hopefully not. Like, it was like, yeah, it's like, oh, God, this is how one's life could turn out.
Yeah, you dodged a bullet there. You did dodge a bullet. I mean, there's a lot of people I know that have never seen that. They've never seen how people live.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know how they...
Well, yeah, and, like, my...
No, go ahead. You can go.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, like, yeah, like my parents, like I said, are very clean. It's like I don't think they could even conceive of this. Like I was like, they like wanted to come visit. I was like, no, like you can't see this. Like it's gonna break your brain.
I mean, I would be worried about
like,
you.
I'm just agreeing.
Because you know that feeling also, you have to know this feeling. You might have forgotten it now because you lived in this place for a year or whatever. But like when you walk into somebody's house and it's straight up.
I was only here like 2 months.
Oh, okay. So when you walk into somebody's house and it just straight up smells like poop in there, like not anything else, not like I'm not saying like I walked in and the house smelled like old food. I'm literally saying that a lot of these houses feel humid on the inside. And it's like, I always described it as like human poop. And it fucking would freak me out. And then, you know, you go home to your house and you're going like this. And I'll tell you what, when I go on vacation and I come home and I smell the house and it doesn't smell bad, I rejoice every time. I just so happy my house doesn't stink.
That is my feeling.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Oh man. Oh, the other thing, he wasn't doing laundry. So like, like he was just like, you can just smell the laundry in his room.
You were inhaling.
Man,
like
I feel for you, dude. Well, good luck getting better. And hopefully your new place is better.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. And then I may like move back to Berkeley or something. Because the place, there's a whole thing and the indicative of real estate fuckery with this guy's house where like the landlords are trying to raise the rent in October, but it's not clear if they can do that with like the rent moratorium stuff. And he's trying to move to Tahoe, and it's like I might be able to take over the lease, but it's like who knows? So I might still be looking for another place.
Yeah, for sure. Well, have a good night.
Peace.
Yeah, you guys too. Thanks so much.
Peace. Oof, hoarder house, man. Imagine accidentally moving into a hoarder house, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it can surprise you. I remember my dad had a friend, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go meet up with Rich this weekend. He wants me to go help move some stuff out of his house." And then my dad goes to show up, and like they're there to like demolishing the house, like it's condemned already, and he was like putting it off to the very last minute, like he was gonna move his stuff or something, and it was the house was already being like taped off. And,
yeah,
like,
you're not. Yeah, I don't know.
But it's just a behavior that a lot of people have, you know.
Yeah, it's a mental illness. And it's a thing that like just catch it. It doesn't sound like it would, but it catches you by surprise.
Oh yeah. I mean, the guy went to work with my dad all the time, was regular person at work. I mean, that's all he knew him as. You don't know what someone's home life is for real, you know.
It's probably just a smelly guy at work.
Right. Like we talk about the diaper guys, those fucking diaper guys on Heat O'Brien.
Yeah.
Some of those guys looked like they worked at like the AT&T phone company. Like they were just sales guys that also went home and sat around in a diaper, and their whole family had to deal with the guy that lived in a diaper.
Yeah. And I think what happens is like you skip a day and nothing bad happens. But I mean, part of me with dudes, with men, a lot of times, I do think it's because they were never taught any domestic skills at all for like generations.
Right.
And just felt like that stuff somehow gets done, but they live alone maybe, or like they live with a wife that also doesn't really have those skills. So like nobody does it. And then it just keeps going and going and going until all of a sudden you're living in a house with piss all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody in the chat while he was on there talking was saying that like they went to clean an apartment and they had piss bottles stacked to the ceiling in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I don't know personally how you even piss in a bottle in your own house. Like that to me is already like a huge jump where it's like, no, you just got to go to the bathroom, my dude. Yeah. Because my buddy...
We got a commode.
Yeah, my buddy lived with a pro wrestler for a period of time.
Okay.
And he actually listens to hi, Zane. He lived with a pro wrestler for a period of time, and the wrestler guy lived in the basement. And Zane lived upstairs. Okay. And we have this festival here called ComFest every year. And at night, he would just piss in a Comfest mug and put it on his fucking night table and then dump it the next morning. And it's like, dude, that's such a dangerous path to go down, sleeping next to a fucking jug of piss. You don't want to do that. Just don't do it.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah.
You got to go up the stairs.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to go up the stairs and get rid of it.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I am.
Next cow. Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Well, it's your friendly neighborhood Dr. Awesome.
Hey,
okay,
Dr.
Google,
Awesome.
stop playing Bloodhound Gang. Sorry, I was listening to Burn. Oh, the roof is on fire.
Okay.
Burn.
Firewater Burn.
How are you, gentlemen? Great show tonight.
We're doing good. How are you tonight?
You know, I'm feeling pretty groovy, my friends.
Perfect.
I have a cop story to tell you. It's really funny.
Okay. Well, let's
So I
hear
go
it.
to crash my friend's wedding last night. I was invited to do this by the bride. They're like, skip the stuffy parts, Clint. Come to the alcohol and dancing parts, which Dr. Awesome, of course. So I show up. I won't disclose the location. But apparently friends of theirs that are cops were like doing security. And I don't remember the incident because it was so insignificant to me. But I get a text message this afternoon while I'm at the poll with Joe Triplestep, which we're going to plug the Period Pantry soon. Everyone should go to periodpantry.org or Period Pantry on social media. I digress. Yeah, I get a text message that, did you say something to the cops? And I was like, maybe, thank you, hello, Officer Friendly. But the story is, there was a houseless person, and the cops were harassing him, and I probably mouthed off to the cops. That sounds like me. It sounds like something I do, and they did it. So I copped to it on the 10. And now I have upset friends because apparently I mouthed off their cops, and they're so sensitive. These pigs.
Did anybody get
with their
arrested?
fucking
Is there
thin
any
skin.
charges filed?
No.
Then you skated.
I don't remember this incident happening.
Oh, okay.
You did skate.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
You did skate, though, because a cop could arrest you.
No, I was fine. Like, I made a comment, and it was mentioned to the bride, and I ruined her wedding by making a comment, which seems unfair.
You didn't ruin the wedding. You just ruined a cop's time, you know? Unless...
Right, but why'd those cops have to snitch to the bride and ruin her day by telling her that? If they didn't tell her, my friend wouldn't be angry at me. I'd apologize to her and her husband, who are friends of mine.
Okay, well, you know, hey, sometimes that shit happens. I've done the same thing at times. I've had to apologize.
That's the life of Dr. Awesome.
That is.
No, I told them, I'm sorry your cop friends are so sensitive.
Oh, okay, so you didn't apologize.
I mean, I said I was sorry that I offended the sensibilities of your bootlegger friend.
Ah, well, Dr. Awesome, you're going to have to clean it up, buddy. I mean, you can't go
I know, I'm such an ass.
Vince Vaughn. You can't go ruining people's weddings, even if there's cops at them. Although, you know.
Well, this was not a problem last night. It was only a problem today when someone pulled on me for mouthing off to the cops, which was probably the cops. Like, if the cops didn't say that to my friend, why did they snitch? Like, why did they like that?
Well, I mean, that's their whole thing, though.
Mouthed off.
That's her whole thing, though. That cops are the people that snitch.
Well, yeah, but I know they should get stitches.
They should. They should. I agree.
Anyway, fuck the police is all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Also found out my dad's a fan of Limp Bizkit, which is really hilarious to me.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter's
But
dad is
that's
too.
another story for another day.
Sure. Well, thanks for calling, Dr.
Yeah.
Awesome. Tell them where to go for the period pantry.
No, real quick, periodpantry.org. We have an event, 543 South High Street, this Saturday, August 7th, 8/7. There's going to be music, comedy, and burlesque. And everyone that can donate money to the Parody Pantry or products. They help any person that needs menstruation devices in the Franklin County area.
All right. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for calling, Dr. Awesome, and thanks
Stay
for doing
groovy, my friend.
All right, you too, man.
Oh, if anybody's watching me on the stream, I cannot open my can of beer because I half slammed my finger in the door. Like, I was stupidly staring off into space and closing the car door, and I felt it get me, and I yanked, and then it pinched me in a way that made me it made me fucking whimper.
It was just a pinch, though.
Yeah, and then it instantly turned purple, but now I can't dig into this can. I'm using instruments.
You need
I'm
help?
using screwdrivers.
You need a hand over here? You want me to open your beer for you?
I used a screwdriver.
All right.
I'll just bash it open on my head. Sorry.
I'm wearing my hat backwards to take these last few calls.
Dog, I only wear my hat backwards.
Yeah, I am now.
That's my lifestyle.
New calls, baby.
It's my death style, too. Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hi. This is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So far, so good. I
sorry,
think. Music was good. Callers have been good.
Okay. Well, I'm in my room having COVID and isolating.
Oh no.
And I've just been fired.
Oh no.
From the job where I got the COVID.
You
I've been wanting to call in for several months, actually. So.
Why did you get fired from the job that you got COVID from?
A billion questions.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know. It's like a huge long story. Okay, well, I live in Kansas City, and I've been a bartender for like 15 years. And I took off from bartending for the last year because of COVID and worked from home, and then I decided to get back into it. So I got a job at a real fancy cocktail bar.
Uh-huh.
And last weekend was my first weekend. And it was crazy. They were really short-staffed. Everybody's short-staffed. I don't know if you know this. Every restaurant is short-staffed. Anyway, my friend that I worked with before hired me there, and it was my first, Friday was my first day. It's just, I've always been kind of a speed bartender, not so much dive bars, but just busy, fast, kind of bars.
Sense of urgency.
And this is $20. Yeah, and this is $20 cocktails, super fancy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a new thing for me. But anyway, I'd been planning to work there for about a month. Went in for my first day. The general manager was out of town, but my friend who is the manager was in charge, and I just came in and they showed me how to make the cocktails, and then I worked. It was real busy. They've had some unvaccinated people that work there be exposed to COVID, so they were short-staffed because everybody was made to be off work, and it was really busy. And it was my first night, but I've been doing this for a long time, so, I can just jump in anywhere. So at the end of the night, we're closing up, and I go into the main bar with the other bartenders who are closing. There's several different bars. It's kind of a big place. And they were taking down everybody's hours for the tip pool. And I looked at the little clipboard, and I was like, oh, I'm not on your clipboard. And they said, oh, well, you're training. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what that means. And they said, oh, you get $12 an hour. And so nobody had told me that. So I went to my friend, and then he said it was that doesn't apply to you because you worked. You weren't training. It was busy and I needed you. So you're in the tip pool. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
No big deal. So Saturday night I go in, same thing. It's way busier than the night before. Everybody's having fun. We're making fancy cocktails, bartending. I'm like making killer tips. Same thing. I'm in the tip pool. It's fine. And then fast forward to Tuesday, I get a phone call from the general manager, but I was like driving to Oklahoma to visit my mom, so I didn't answer the phone. And then she starts texting me, and so I have to pull over to like read her text, and she's telling me that like I'm not in the tip pool. I don't get the tips.
Ugh.
And if I have a problem with that, I need to like let her know if I still want to work there.
For how long are you supposed to do that?
So, well, she said 4 shifts.
Yeah.
But like, nobody had told me this before I worked. I met this woman. I was with this woman for 2 hours when I was filling out all my paperwork. And then I got a million like training packets because there's so many fancy drinks and things you need to know, and it's not in the training packet. And so I sent a text, like I was like, okay, well, I'm driving right now to Oklahoma. I'm pulling off the road to like text you. Here's the deal. I don't know anything about training shifts. I've been doing this job for a long time.
Right.
I came in, you were short-staffed. I worked,
Yeah.
just defending myself
And
basically.
it's like
but I was
TGI
like,
Fridays. You aren't
but,
giving anybody some foundational skills. Like, if you can make the fancy cocktails, you can do the motherfucking job.
well, right, and after 11, it's all vodka sodas anyway, so who gives a shit?
Sure.
Like, anybody can do that kind of bartending. Like, nobody's having the fancy cocktails after a certain point anyway. And this is, like, not just, like, joke money. This is, like, $40 an hour.
Right. The good shit.
Versus $12 an hour.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was like, whatever. And then my friend told me that the manager on duty who hired me, like, told me I'd be getting the tips. Like, so it's already been settled. Anyway, I got back on the road and I said, I'm getting back on the road because I got to go. And she sent me another text saying, like, basically that's not the way it works. And then I didn't respond to that because still, like, driving. And then 30 minutes later, she sent me a text saying that I'm fired and they're going to mail me my check.
So,
and then 3
whoa.
days later, I have COVID.
Jesus.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Is this...
That is a raw
And my friend
deal.
who's the manager also has COVID. So it's like we got it there. We had to.
Are you vaxxed?
Yeah.
Does it feel... I mean, how bad is it? I'm just curious.
It's not bad. I was achy and had a sore throat on Friday, and I'm real tired and I can't smell anything.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
want to lose the smell and the taste.
Yeah.
That's my fucking problem. I can live through the rest
Yeah,
of
no,
the stuff.
it's like, yeah, it's, I mean, the taste is kind of gone, but it's still a little bit there. But like, I lit some incense today and then I was like, oh my God, no, I can't smell that. And I like put my face in the smoke and yeah, I can't. It's gone.
Oh, no.
It's dead.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
But I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to get, I feel like I want my money. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like, I have a friend who's like I don't know what it's called. He's an attorney that deals with like employment disputes.
Yeah.
So I can like talk to him, but it's just like one weekend. But like, I've never been treated like this.
Yeah. I mean, I would say I don't know how much, it was going to cost you a ton of money to hire somebody, more than you would get paid maybe out of that tips even. But you also could cause problems for them because they do seem like really shitty people.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like...
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, it's like... It would almost probably be easier just to fucking blast them as publicly as you can. I'm not saying you have to do that on here, but I mean, like, I've seen a lot of businesses take hits from social media posts and stuff like that, where like they've taken hits to their what's the word, Brett, to their reputation because of the ways that they've treated people. And I wonder if if there is like, is there like a Kansas City, like, you know, they're 614 Columbus. Do you know what I'm talking about, Brett? Like a local area, a local Facebook page or Twitter or something like that where you could blast them with like an open letter sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's like like Casey restaurant jobs on Facebook. I would have to like get back into my Facebook, which I could do. I'm still just like trying to figure it all out. Like, I don't know. It's like the COVID thing kind of like is the cherry on top where like now like I'm stuck in my bedroom because I'm trying not to get my partner sick.
Yeah.
Because somehow he's not sick. So it's like I'm just like trapped like and just all like alone. Stewing about it. Of course, like I've been in the industry here for like 20 years, so I'm telling everybody I know.
Of course. Yeah.
But then I was just kind of like, right. And it's like everybody I tell is like pissed about it. So, because it's just completely unjustified. And my friend who is the manager, like, he's outranked by like the person that fired me. But like, he's been in like a couple of meetings, like trying to defend this. And also like, he's like, why are you punishing her for something that I did? Like, you don't like my decision. You know, and right. All I did was stand up for myself. But, I don't know. Like, I just kind of waiting to hear back. I mean, my friend who's an attorney will give me a free consultation, I guess. So it's not like I'm going to spend money, but it's the principle of the thing. Like, even if I had to sign all the tips over to this guy, it's better than them keeping it.
Yeah, I mean,
but, or like,
get
you
someone to maybe tell you what
to the labor board? Like, what?
I think
like if a professional could tell you what paperwork needs to get filed and you could do it on your own just to get it out there like legally and in the public record.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
well,
you
and
can't.
The thing is, I was supposed to start at the other bar next week, but I can't because I'm isolating because I have COVID.
Right.
So it's like fucking me on my other new job too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
This is
just in a
going
reckoning
downhill
these days. Well, I hope. Here's the thing. I wonder if there is like a place where you can lodge a complaint in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying?
Break through a window?
Yeah, that's our solution. But that's not gonna work. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, is there like a labor board in Kansas City?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I would have. I don't even know if there's one in Ohio, right? Like, I don't even know if there's one here. So it is kind of one of those things. I'll tell you what, because you DM'd me earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the call out, and then I will message you and connect you with somebody who might be able to help you in Kansas City.
Oh, that would be tight.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. We'll put the call out now on the show, and tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday when people have listened to the show, I'm sure people will get a hold of us. They can get a hold of the Street Fight account or Murder X Brian. Just get a hold of me, and I'll connect you. And that's what we'll try to do there.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that call in from Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot.
I'm going to be there.
It's just about the right
people. People I want to meet there.
Yeah, I think we are going to be getting there, too. To do live shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know yet.
Yeah, it feels bad.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to work that out. But thanks for calling, Jessica. I'll try to help you. I promise.
Thanks, man. Well, I appreciate you guys getting to my call.
Oh, hey, thanks for calling.
Yeah, you rock.
All right. Well, I'll.
Sorry.
Oh,
sometimes you hit the button because it's time to say goodbye.
Brett Payne.
I had to.
Rude.
I didn't mean to.
But
I had to.
Let's
next call.
Let's get through these.
Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Is this me?
Yeah, it's you. What's up?
Only you would know, but yes.
What's up? It is you.
All right, wonderful. Wonderful. Hold on. Let me reposition myself real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
What, his nutsack or what?
Maybe. Yeah, my balls
All right,
get all
beautiful,
moved all
beautiful.
over. Yeah, I got huge balls.
Move your feet around.
So what's up? Who's this? Who do we got?
This is Bear from the Georgia area.
What's up, Bear? How's it going tonight? Ya big bear.
Oh, it's going fantastic.
Ya big boy.
Sitting on the back porch, sipping cold brew.
Ooh.
Well, it's a little late for that, but I'll let it slide. So, what's up? Are you talking about beer or coffee?
Coffee. Wonderful coffee. Don't like alcohol much.
Coffee.
Come on, it's too late for that.
Nope.
Are you on the West Coast?
No, it's never too late. Never too late for good coffee. No, I'm on the East Coast.
You're gonna be up all night. So what's up, Bear?
I called in to talk about some weird work experiences I've been having.
Okay. What's up?
So I got this new job. It's like a manager position, right? I have no manager experience. They just kind of shoved me in there as like a small store manager, the kind of managers you guys don't consider managers.
Well,
yeah,
we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, but let us. Yeah,
Yeah,
really, we will be the judge of that for sure.
Right. So this is like a small ice cream shop that this guy that I'm working for decided to just like put in with a gas station strip. He's like in way over his head with it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'd rather not give the name of the company because it is it's not new, but it's still going up. And, I kind of feel bad doing that to a small business.
Sure.
But,
it depends on the owner. Yeah, we got to hear about the owner, the boss here.
This guy he's lost it. So I get into this interview, right? And he's like talking to me and he's asking me like these stupid like modern interview questions. I don't know the last time you guys went to a job interview, but now they ask you like these stupid questions like if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Like stuff to try to seem cool and like intuitive, but like it doesn't really do anything. It just kind of annoys people.
Yeah,
okay.
Just like it's a way for you to perform.
He's like asking me like, well, yeah, it's like the performance type question, trying to see like where you perform best, kind of thing.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What was the question?
So they'll ask questions like the question that he asked me just like randomly was like, if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be?
Marijuana. Okay.
Oh shit.
Next question.
Yeah, number one.
Y'all.
Plant. Absolutely.
I'd be the coca leaf, brother. Next question.
And like
what did you go with?
He asked me like,
what did you go with
for the plant question? Oh, I said I'd be lavender. I'm like calming and soothing.
Okay.
Well, that's good. I would have said begonia and then been like, I don't really know what they look like, but I would just be one of those because I heard it on Dennis the Menace when I was a kid.
I'm here to calm and relax your ass.
Right, it sounds cool.
Everything's okay.
We need to get some modern job interview questions if that's the kind of stuff it is. Maybe this Wednesday, that's what we'll do, Brett. We'll do some modern job interview questions.
Yeah, the fun ones.
Yeah.
For Funkos.
Yeah. What kind of fucking plant would you be? I don't know, man. A power plant? Nuclear power plant? Right? Powerful?
Be like a carpet mill plant? I don't know.
Yeah. You could have done something like that. You could have really fucking thrown him for a loop. He'd have been like, you think outside of the box and made you the owner.
Well, okay, so here's what he did next. He asked me money or passion. What's more important? And I don't know, man. I'm not a huge money person. I just want to be able to live comfortably.
It's money. It's though when you're going to get a job at a place that you don't own, it's money is the thing that's most important to you. What did you say? Did you say it's a gas station?
Yeah, it's next to a gas. It's like in with the gas station. Like he's opening an ice cream place in with a gas station.
Yeah, you should have just been like, bro, money, you're not going to have the amount of money that would mean, you better hope I say passion. Yeah. You better hope I'm passionate about ice cream.
Well, I ended up saying passion because I didn't know what else to go with. I'm still kind of bashful about job interviews. I didn't want to say money. Didn't want to scare them off. And I've been unemployed. I got fired kind of like unannounced my last job. So I needed to get something going. So I said passion.
I would have said money, but I mean, I would not get the job.
Right. this is you so far have showed us what not to say.
You are smart. The caller's smart though. He said passion. I mean, you want to.
It didn't say marijuana plant.
He didn't say, but he said lavender and passion. So he's a fucking. He could give us a little
lavender
bit
and passion. That's what I've come to offer.
Yeah,
that's me, man.
I am the lavender and passion guy. I mean, that's all I'm known for.
Here I am, cozy and caring, all wrapped up in one.
You want to bet if a guy walks in and says, "I'm lavender and passion," I mean, you're gonna give him a chop. You don't deny lavender and passion.
He did. Okay, so
and he did, yeah. So
bought it.
He starts throwing out all these like job figures, like money I can make, kind of tips I could be making, because it's a rolled ice cream place, right? And rolled ice cream people make crazy money. You ever been to a rolled ice cream place?
No.
Yes, I have been to it. It's not very good, but I'll let it slide.
It's like a gimmick. I guess
it's not a gimmick. It's a different country.
Thai.
No, it's a gimmick. It's a super gimmick. It's like in America, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
Yeah, there's a lot
but
of
it doesn't
copycats.
It tastes like it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It tastes like 2% milk. That's the thing with it.
Okay.
Brett's
well, yeah, that's because that's what it is. It's
still.
just frozen milk. Like, we take the milk, we add a little bit extra sugar, and we like dump it out on a pan. That's all it is.
Yeah, gonna need a lot more sugar than they add to it. Yeah.
So this guy, he starts throwing out all these job numbers of like tips I can make, and he's just like, I'm gonna make you the morning lead for the shop, and we're gonna get like, I want you to work with your passions. What's some of your passions? And I told him, like, dude, I don't know, I love coffee. And then he's like getting me to put together a budget to like order him coffee supplies for the shop. And he wants me to like co-run this shop with him just because he thought it would be a good idea to also own a coffee shop. And he thought, well, let's just cut a corner and make it one big place.
Get out of there.
Oh my God. So basically he's like, now, hey, this, I'm going to tell you something too. This guy is what I would describe as a serial entrepreneur. Right. And I would describe as a serial failure. He is going to fail at everything.
Scam to scam every 18 months.
Well, yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought that at first because I've been in this. I've been hustling for a long time now. I know what scams look like. I've scammed people. It happens.
But dude, here's the thing. It might not even be a full-on scam, and it might not even, in his mind, he is really passionate about rolled ice cream right now because he went to a place that had rolled ice cream. Have you ever asked him what he did before the rolled ice cream place? Did he have one of those fucking
No,
Dragon's
I didn't
Breath
actually.
joints?
I never thought.
He probably had one of those Dragon's Breath places. Right, where they freeze the food with liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
You eat it, you blow it out. And then before that, he probably had a vape store. And then before that, he probably had a cupcake shop. Like, this guy, he sounds like the
fidget spinners, poppets.
He's a dude that is fucking into, and he's a higher level of it, obviously, because the rolled ice cream, well, it's been around. We've had it in Columbus for like probably a decade now. So, but he's early on rolled ice cream in a way.
He was the first guy in my state to do it. He was the first guy in Georgia.
Yeah. So okay. So he's early on. Here's what he did. I'm going to explain to you what he did. He went on Instagram, or he went on vacation. Maybe he went to Myrtle Beach. Maybe he went to Hilton Head. I don't know.
Right.
They had rolled ice cream there. He had it. He tasted it. And he tasted the lack of flavor in the ice cream. And he was like, the ingredients for this have got to be cheap. And then as he was waiting in line, as he was getting in, he's like, hey, how much does that ice cream rolling thing rig cost? And then he just did the math, and he was like,
transmissions I could trade in, or I got some old computers that are worth a lot of money right now. I got some lumber that I could open up a shop.
I mean, the coffee thing, just here's the thing that would freak me out if I'm you, man. I'm like, hey, I like coffee. And then he's like, let's fucking start selling coffee, man.
Really? You're into it like that, man? You're passionate about that. You don't give a fuck about money. You just care about coffee. You're blowing my mind. Let's get into business together. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
and he
you
he really
create a
jumped in with
coffee
it
shop.
too.
I'll
And I'm
make
a
so
pretty
much
young
off of
guy.
you.
He trusted some guy who like I'm some scruffy like off the street kid. I walked in like cargo pants and a t-shirt for the interview. It's just like, you have coffee? All right, great. Here's money. Start giving me a budget. Let's work with coffee.
Oh my god. Oh
No.
man. Only sell the corn coffee. Just be like, we
Smart.
actually have corn coffee. Here, the band Corn. You ever heard of them? Yeah, it's good. Good coffee. But it's so
This man, I guarantee you, doesn't even know who Korn is. It's like insane. This guy has like no cultural awareness either.
to see that would be fun though, to just be talking to him and hear what he's into. But he's a business guy. That's what he is, dude. He's not passionate. He is passionate about one thing, and that's owning a business, so he doesn't have to have a boss.
Right.
That's his passion. And buddy, I've been there. That's how I feel too. I'm passionate about not having a boss, but I was also passionate about not doing work, so I had to find something for myself.
Right.
But he is going to turn this business. He's going to hire somebody after you, and they're going to say like, oh, yeah, he's going to see him playing with those things, those new things that you pop.
Poppets.
He's going to see him playing with a poppet on break.
The Poppet store at the mall is already popping.
Yeah. And he's just going to be like...
They have puppet stores now?
Oh,
they have whole stores for that
kiosks.
shit?
Yeah.
There's a Poppet kiosk on the mall, and then when you go and swipe your card, it shows up as Squishy Emporium, because that's what they were 2 years ago.
Yeah. He's going to be fucking selling poppets. I'm trying to think of what else he's going to be selling. He's going to fucking be selling ice cream sandwiches. That seems like a new big thing lately.
Okay.
We got a couple ice cream sandwich places in town. Cookies. He'll be selling those thick cookies, Brett.
Oh, the thick cookie.
The thick cookie.
That is something I have seen recently that shocked me. And if there was a thick cookie place nearby, I would be in.
There is one.
There's a thick cookie place?
There's a thick cookie place
like
in Grandview.
Absurd one.
Yeah. Very absurd, like thicky boys. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll say this. He will be selling thick cookies in 4 years.
Yeah.
He will be the thick cookie store.
He's got thick cookies on the mind.
Yeah. You should just be like, have you heard of these thick cookies?
Yeah.
Just see how
I should just clip this
like
person
really
at the
thick.
show and send it to him. Be like, hey, these guys have this idea about these thick cookies. Come on.
I think you should see how many businesses you can get him involved in.
Yeah.
That's
I would every passion I had, I would just let him fund it.
Yeah. Hey, I've been building emulators in my house out of these Raspberry Pis.
We could be like a Raspberry Pi like hangout spot. We buy them for $35, we sell them for $70.
I love this guy.
Well, a while ago, I had started this fake skate company that was like mostly so I could have a business license and an excuse to like get into like these like surplus stores and stuff that you have to have a business license to get into.
Everyone
and I just casually mentioned that I owned that. He's like, "Oh, really? Can I like invest in that?" And I'm like, "It's not a real company. You can't invest in it. There's nothing there."
But maybe if he loses money, it's advantageous.
Dude, I got to tell you, and we got to get these last calls. How many we got, Brent?
Oh, thick cookies are in Nashville. I'm going to be in Nashville for the Indy race.
Yes.
I'm going to get a super thick cookie.
Yeah, I mean...
A thick cookie.
They're everywhere, dude. I've had thick cookies at my house. What we need you to do is, unfortunately, we're going to have to ask you to stay at this job.
Yep.
And keep us posted on how many different things this guy starts selling. Maybe tell him fucking people love buying hot dogs.
Oh, who does? Everybody loves
I got him to buy bagels. I got him to start selling bagels. I got him to meet up with a local bagel business. Actually, just straight up, I got him to meet up with a local bagel business, and now we're selling their bagels in the shop.
Oh
and he has like no bagel experience. This man doesn't even like bagels. He's just like, yeah, you go in and taste them and like tell me if you want them sold in the store and stuff. Like, he's an idiot.
Oh my god!
You gotta get some money out of him though.
Yeah, you gotta get some thick cookies.
You gotta start shaving some more income off.
Yeah,
gotta start getting that thick cookie money.
This sounds so exciting, man. This to me, I'd just be. I mean, it's gonna go under. You're gonna lose your job.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be around forever. But
Absolutely.
it's exciting to be involved in, like
in the hurricane,
an
to be in the eye of the storm.
A business incubator.
Yeah,
we're just what is going on, man? What are the different things we can do here to fucking juice up?
We're multifaceted.
Who would buy rolled ice cream at a gas station? It's just a madness.
Tourist? Yeah, I mean.
Well, you got to think this is like rural Georgia too. So like anybody will buy anything at a gas station. You know, I could put in anything at a gas station, and people would buy it.
No, but I want like peaches and peanuts and frog jam.
Yeah. Yeah, get him to sell frog jam. That's probably not for him though. He probably is like, I don't want to sell frog jam because that's kind of a lower tier thing.
Sure.
I'm trying to get
next.
What's next? What's
Instagrammable?
Yeah, what's next? What's Instagrammable? Can you get him to sell those cotton candy burritos?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, those cotton candy burritos that pop up on TikTok. They're like character design ones.
Yeah. The motherfucking rot your teeth out of your head.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you can get those. Maybe you can get something like that going on too.
Cotton candy burrito.
You know, you really could make a commitment to yourself to keep expanding this guy's menu.
Yeah.
And see how many things you can get going on.
Get Dory Locos. Yeah. Everybody will come for Dory Locos.
Dory Locos might work too. Dory Locos a big one. Yeah. I like this. I love this. But yeah, try to
see how long it takes to bankrupt them.
Yeah, try to. Oh, good idea in the chat too from Elizabeth. Maybe see if he'll start renting videos out.
Bring back the Blockbuster format. Absolutely, I'm down for that. I will actually pitch that to him.
Yeah, just tell him like I hear teenagers are fucking renting VCR tapes.
Yeah,
again.
start cleaning up the heads on these VCRs and start collecting all the tapes you can get and selling them to people.
This guy sounds awesome.
I'll just bring in my VHS collection, my obscure film VHS collection, use that as an argument for why we should start.
Yeah, sell them.
Yeah, kids love fucking VHS, dude.
People are rocking VHS.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling in. We gotta get the rest of the calls before midnight. But great call. Thanks for calling. Keep us posted.
Peace. Okay, you ready, Betty? You're Betty.
Okay, take it.
Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Hey, hello. Is this me?
This is you. What's up?
Hey, it's your old pal Cassie. I've not called him in like 3 years.
3 years?
I did go under a old name. Yeah, I called him about like working at Culver's once and like renting band instruments. Yeah, no. I was like the first teen, but I think I told y'all. But yeah.
Well,
what's
my
up?
mind has been incinerated by drugs and alcohol.
Well, what's going on, Cassie? What's up?
Yeah, I am 20 now. So, what's up? Just figured I would check in with y'all. Yeah, my old at Street Frog Radio account on Twitter got fleeced because I told a fascist to kill himself once.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm past that. About to be a junior in college.
Are you the LSD teen? Can I ask if are you an LSD teen? Are you in Illinois?
No, I
remember
Michigan actually.
Yeah, I remember the early teens that called. We had early teens.
Yeah.
But it would have been happening in the studio, and we've just been through 900 different things since then. It's crazy. Well, how's it going? Where are you working now?
I'm working at my college's IT department, and it is crazy just how much capital is generated by us. Because all the new computers that are purchased by faculty and staff, they go through us because we put in our special software. That's the university software. It's just special shit on it. Yeah. And then just so much money, just net profit that goes through us. And of course we get paid like shit. I guess that's all universities are nowadays.
Yeah, nobody gets paid at the university except for the football coach. Football coach. So you're doing okay though? You're doing how's 20 years old?
Sorry,
how you feeling?
Actually hockey up here is the big sport because we're so far north.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're doing okay, Cassie. I hope everything's going well.
Thanks. Yeah, I am doing great. Yeah, things are going great. I don't know if I mentioned, but yeah, I'm also it came out as trans in that time, and I'm like 5 months in HRT. So yeah,
Well,
things are going great, honestly. And
congratulations on that.
Yeah, happy to hear it.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
great to know that two dudes in their basement in Ohio are supportive, and yeah, I've been keeping up with the group on Facebook, Discord server, all that crap. Just cool people. Also, just shout out to Polemaster real quick.
Good one.
Quick shout out to Polemaster.
Love Polemaster.
Polemaster, baby. Well, thanks for calling, Cassie.
Yeah.
We got to get this. We got to get this last call in, and then.
Hell yeah!
Walk out
Go
for the
ahead.
night.
Godspeed. Take care, y'all. Bye.
Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
Yeah. Love it.
Love it. Mine 25 letters on my dresser.
Yes,
all right, let's do this. It's time. That's it, baby.
Thanks for calling Street Fight. Who are we talking to tonight?
Hey guys, it's Bobby. I seem to just be the last caller every single time, no matter when I call. So
the last of the late callers. You're the one.
Last of the callers.
You just know how
know,
to
apparently
keep
I
it
made my
late.
decision around like 10:30. So
Fashionable Bobby. That fashionable Bobby. Always showing up.
Bobby, you can start calling yourself fashionable Bobby, and Brett will not come at you for stealing it or anything. We're giving that to you for free. Fashionable Bobby. From now on, when you call in and you're the last caller, say, hey, it's Fashionable Bobby.
Sounds like a territory.
well, that's going to be a
wrestling
perpetual thing now. So I'll just be logging when you release this. I'll just log the time and just take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what's
New
going
life.
on? What's going on, Bobby? How's it going?
It's going great. As much as I want to gush about like new metal and Slipknot and all that shit, I know you guys probably don't want to sit on for that.
Well,
yeah, we love it.
We love new
If you can do
metal.
it quick.
Yeah.
Do it quick. I mean, dude, I've been only listening to Slipknot this past week. Obviously, rest in peace, Joey Jordison.
Yeah, that was sad as shit. That was a tough one, man. That was a tough one for me. John texted me like minutes after it was announced, and I was like, fuck, that sucks. And then John just responded and said, too young, man.
Yeah, that's how I feel the same way. It's like ZZ Top is like, man, you rocked and rolled. You made it to 70. Like, you killed it. For me, that's the goal. Like, that's the finish line. But, like, 49 is like, fuck, that sucks. It's like so much more to offer.
Yeah.
Especially because when these guys do get older, they do weirder shit. And it's easier for people to make stuff happen, you know?
And that fucking, I mean, the fucking drums in that band are incredible. They're just so good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. R.I.P. Joey Jordison.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
On my ex-wife's
Yeah, I mean, I just have Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, he was.
I said
Brett
I was
being an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I mean, I just have like a good. I think last time I called was probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago about the late guy.
The late guy. Fashionably late? Was he?
Remember the guy who
Fashionably
said,
late Bobby. Yeah, I remember him.
I mean, not. Oh yeah, him. That asshole calls every Sunday or something.
Late
I don't
guy.
know.
No, I don't remember. Who's late guy?
Yeah, jog our memory
He's
a
the guy
little.
who showed up like 3 hours.
Oh, the guy who showed up
He showed
3
up
hours
like
late.
3
to work.
hours late, like uncalled, like just didn't tell anyone.
Yes. Yes.
That's fucking cool. That's still a cool move,
Yeah,
late
so-
guy.
Yeah, it was cool. He was a no-show guy last week. It was kind of funny.
Damn, late guy still just fucking doesn't give a fuck. He just do
On
what
his
he's
own
gonna
thing.
fucking do.
Dude, well, so he called me and he's like, yeah, man. He's hamming it up. He's like, I don't feel well. Like all the I know he got in an argument with one of our store owners and stuff. So like I know the background. Like he's just trying to ham it up for me, you know, just to make me feel a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, he's like, yeah, man, I don't really feel well. Like my stomach's acting up, like this, that, the other. Give him the whole runaround. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like by the time he called, it was like 5 p.m. and we close at 9. So I'm like, I'll just stay. I don't care,
Yeah. Late guy fucking just loves
I'm
to
like,
come in late.
Yeah.
He's the
So he
latest
comes in the next
motherfucker
day,
in
like
town.
wearing a.
He's the ladies man.
Thank
you.
So he comes in the next day wearing a mask. I mean, clearly hungover, like just hamming it up. Like, oh, I can't be at work. I can't be talking to people. Like all this bullshit.
Yeah, that's a move though. That's something I mean, you're only going to have so long to use COVID as an excuse.
Yeah, we have time.
Increasingly longer.
Yeah.
So
there's
never
new
mind.
buzzwords that you can use.
Yeah.
But
I get the Delta variant.
actually,
crazy.
Jeff from Good Morning Comrade podcast posted that at his job there was a new era taking effect where time taken away for COVID, you had to use like your sick days.
Of course.
So like if you want to do a 14-day quarantine, you have to use all of your sick and vacation time. So the policy is basically go to work with COVID, because who the fuck's gonna do that?
Yeah, I'm not giving up all my vacation time. I'll just
No,
go to fucking
I'll just
work.
go to work with
Especially if
COVID.
you're vaxxed, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, I'm
I can
not that
suffer
sick.
through it.
I guess
Yep.
I'll just fucking give it to every single person that walks in.
Yeah, I guess anyone unvaccinated can just take a whiff of this.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. I wish we had that sort of structure at this store, but unfortunately, it's kind of like whatever. If you just give a week's notice, you can do whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's how
So,
it is with
yeah,
Street Fight, too. You give 1 day's notice, you can just do
it
whatever
was.
you want. Lenient attendance policy here.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. Like you used to be able to just call the owner the one time and just say like, hey, I'm not going to be able to work tomorrow, sorry, and just hang up, and it was fine. Like, but then probably 2 months ago they sent out a notice saying it has to be at least a week.
I mean, and I think also, man, like pink eye gets you 48 usually, like legally. If you have pink eye,
And
you
it's
can't
easy
be
to
around. And COVID should be a 14. Should just be a 14. Like everybody, like you get it paid, taken care of. That's the new reality that we live in. Like people have to go back and serve $20 cocktails. People have to go like back to their jobs eating ass all the time. It's just going to require that in
Living
the future.
in a doo-doo apartment eating ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you got to do that too. You don't want to have to change what you're doing.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
and you should get time off if you get it, like you're taken care of. That's just how we have to deal with this shit.
I don't think that our government.
No, I
is
mean I'm
looking to
crazy.
Take care of
I'm
anybody.
out of my mind.
You are.
Like, I'm in a
right.
fucking.
They're not
I'm
feeling
living
like
on Xenu right now. I'm not even in this reality.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's not what we're gonna get.
No, we're gonna get
misery.
Guess what? You're all gonna get the Delta variant and
right.
Fucking make it past it. Herd immunity. That's what he's doing.
You're in the history books. Someday they're going to talk about the Delta generation. You're all going to be called the Delta Gen, and there'll be some sort of ceremony about what happened to y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Bobby, we gotta get home.
Yeah, and
I gotta feed my cat.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I gotta get home.
You're
I gotta
kidding
feed
me.
my cat.
What? Your bussy cat?
Well, I mean. You never know about that either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I get home in the next, half hour, I might be able to bump and grind. You know what I'm saying?
Hedo, Brian, unleashed.
Hell, yeah, I'm not one to stop you. I better hang out. I better leave. I got to get out of here.
All right, fashionable Bobby. Call us back next week.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for calling
yeah,
in.
It's good talking to you.
Appreciate everybody that listens to the show. This Wednesday, we'll be back doing the basement program.
The mini-series drops this week.
Yeah, what are we doing? The
Scary Move.
MCU. We're doing
Street
the
Fight reviews the MCU.
The movie cinematic universe existed before, same way the WWF existed before the World Wildlife Foundation.
Yeah, but this time the movies, that is true too, man. it's like the MCU can't just go around calling itself.
No,
the
there was
MCU.
one. There was the movie cinematic universe.
There's all those movies named after movies. So
Date
yeah,
movie,
we'll be
yeah.
looking at
Scary Movie.
We'll be looking at Scary Movie this week. The first entry
Inaugural
into the movie cinematic universe. Me and Brett talked about it. I think the first episode is going to be Scary Movie. Second episode is going to be Not Another Teen Movie, and then we start rolling into the bad ones.
Okay.
We want to do 2 good ones because we want to look at it like this. We want to be like,
something happened.
what were they doing in those first few?
Oof. The theater was crazy. The
I
theater experience was just crazy. Throwing popcorn.
Yeah.
Just going bananas, screaming, yelling. Scary Movie in the theater was so fun. There was not. It was a fucking
It's like
party.
Jackass. It was like a Jackass experience.
Yeah, it was a level of excitement that everybody there was acting a fool.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so we're going to learn about Scary Movie. We're going to learn about the things that Scary Movie satirize. And I think we're going to have at least Leslie Lee, maybe Jack and Leslie on this week. So get on that Patreon, listen to all of our wild stuff. And again, here we're working on planning, and tentatively maybe 3 weeks, I think we're going to do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
We want to do it in 3 weeks, so we'll see.
We're being ambitious.
Well, we got to be, because it's time sensitive.
It is.
So we got to kind of do it.
Yep. Stay tuned. We'll also be going over the month of August. We'll be going to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Eric Deal is going to come out and paint a black cat defeating the snake of fascism on the front of my car. If you want to get involved with that, head to store.streetfightradio.com. We're also doing the movie cinematic universe and lots of other exciting things as always. And then Shocktober will be back very shortly. People are already looking at them October sales. All my spooky people have switched. Like, they are shopping for the best Halloween knickknacks right now. They're going for new spiderweb socks and shit. It's like everybody's ready for fall.
It is almost Shocktober, everybody. We're going
About to be here.
Spooky.
We'll see you on Sunday.